What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Adrian here from Major Mateo Drones. How's everybody doing? Thank you for being here for another Adrian Mateo Drones show. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of the heart. Thank you so much, man. See that we have some people already here in the chat. We got Mr. Jody, Drone Shots. How you doing, buddy? Mr. Crawley and his drones. How you doing, Chief? Thank you so much for popping in, buddy. Really appreciate you guys. Hopefully, I am not lagging. Hopefully, my internet is actually working a little better today. Hopefully, you guys are able to see me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I know I am. Had to work today. Gotta go make a little bit of money, so I got that out of the way. Make it a bubble right here. See here. Got that set up. Got all the emails sent out. Looks like we are good to go. How you doing, Mr. AZ Drone Dude? How you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for coming into the stream. I appreciate you, sir. And today we have some great topics we're going to talk about. Let's see here. Let me click on that. We are got 1, 2, 3, 4 different topics. We're going to talk about camera settings, drones, camera settings on drones and ND filters, and then our usual free-for-all Saturday. I'm still here. I'm just writing down some stuff. So AZ Drone Dude, I got a question for you. Do AZ stand for Arizona? Is that what it is? I'm just curious because some people have been calling you Arizona Drone Dude, and I'm not sure if that's the case. I'm just here. I'm just writing some stuff down. Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm in Arizona. Okay, that's what I thought. Because I know Jim, Above and Beyond Drones, normally call you Arizona Drone Dude, and I just wanted to know what does the AZ stand for. Thank you, sir. I don't know if you ever been on my panel, Mr. AZ Drone Dude, but if you want to, just go ahead and shoot me an email, sir, and I'll be able to get you in the panel if you want to. There you go. I'm done with that. Let me X that out. Boom, there you go. So to get the party started, let's go. I'm about to just go ahead and do this randomly. Let's go ahead and talk about the drones. Pretty much, as you can see, the hype now is the DJI Air 2S, which that's one of the topics now. Everybody going crazy for it. To me, that's pretty much. Thank you for the invite. Hope I am ready. Did you buy? No, I did not. And I literally just started talking about that, Mr. AC Drone Dude. That drone to me is pretty much a Mavic Air 2, pretty much. It's just that it has the 1-inch sensor, 5.7K. I guess I think it's the AccuSync 3.0. It has a longer range than the Mavic Air 2. I think it's like 12 kilometers. Um, it's a lot faster when it comes to speed because I heard some of my guys, I believe, Al Diaz, told me that he got it up to like, I believe, um, 42, 45 miles an hour, something like that. But if I'm not mistaken, I also got the Mavic Air 2 on sports mode around that speed too. So I think it's about the same. And a matter of fact, let me go ahead and bring somebody that I have an agreement with who happens to have the Mavic Air 2S. After he told the whole world he was not going to get it, he finally got it. He said he took a plunge on it. Hold on one second. I think he's telling me to hold on. So hold on one second. Let him come back. While we on that, I'm about to go and bring in Mr. Dre, Recovery One Drone. He just popped into this to the stream. Let me go and bring him on in because he happens to know a lot about some of the stuff that I want to talk about because he does this also as a Part 107. So let me go and bring him in. How you doing, Mr. Dre Crawford?
Hey, what's going on, Adrian?
I'm doing pretty good. So on yourself, how's your weekend going?
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you okay. Can you hear me all right?
Good, good.
All right, all right. Let me go ahead and bring Mr. Kelly now. Mr. Ray
not
Kelly.
too bad. Doing.
Hey, Adrian. How you doing? How you, Dre?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, Dre.
Hey, Captain, how you doing?
In the background?
Okay, good. Good.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Somebody playing the chat in the background because I can hear like a double echo.
Not me.
Is that you, Dre? Dre, I cannot hear you now. Are you there?
Me? I'm here.
No, I know you are. I'm talking about Dre.
That might have been me. I had to turn you off my regular system.
Oh, okay. Tenfold. While you're doing that, let me go ahead and welcome some people to the chat.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, boss man. Mr. Lon Dinon, how you doing, Lon? How you doing, Chief? Mr. Robert Glazier, how you doing, sir? Thank you so much for coming into the stream. I really appreciate you, buddy. Hey, Lon, you got your link already if you want to go ahead and come on in, sir. I believe I sent it to you already. But let me go ahead and double check. Let me pull up the email. Okay. Come on, email. So while we're waiting for that, hey, walk us through the Mavic Air 2S, Ray. How you like it so far?
Oh, I slept with it last night. But I love it. I really do. And I did my maiden flight with it today. So,
Sweet. Did you post it
on
your channel? Did you post it on your channel?
It's a great. Not yet. I'm going to post it a little later. Yep. But so far, I'm very happy with it. Very pleased.
So what are you going to do with the Mavic Air 2?
I'm probably going to give it to my son. He don't know it yet, but he'll probably get a new drone. You know, he loves the Mini. You know, I bought him the Mini a few months back, and he's been flying that. So, you know, he knows how to fly a drone now.
Yes,
so
sir.
I may just surprise him and give him the Air 2.
Oh, he's going to be happy then. He's definitely going to be happy.
Well, I think the biggest asset from this week, I mean, there's a lot of things that have happened out at DJI in the last 60 days, and this week has been a big one. But I think that last upgrade to the smart controller is the biggest game changer above the drones that were released, because now you have a smart controller, which everybody was talking about putting on the shelf and it was no longer viable. Now it controls everything from a Phantom 4 version 2 all the way up to the Maverick Enterprise Advance.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think that is one of the best things DJI has done over the last 2 or 3 years, in spite of what drones they came out with, is making that smart controller a more viable piece of accessory than what has been in the past. Because a lot of people bought it, were about to put it on the shelf because it didn't control anything else but a couple of drones at top. But now with this latest update, you have the Air S2, the regular Air, the Air 2, the Maverick Enterprise Advanced, the Maverick 2 Pro, and like I said, the Phantom 4 Series Pro version 2. All can be used with the smart controller now.
Oh yeah. But see, at first, Dre, they didn't have the when it first came out. Well, see, I've seen the YouTube was actually ramping up, where there was a lot of people that had it, but they weren't even able to use it yet. They just were doing like an unboxing and stuff. But because the actual drone was not into the app yet, so they had to wait about a few days until they did the update. You know what I mean? Then it was able to bring him in. But then the firmware update for the smart controller came after that.
Yeah, well, the update came on the day of the release, the 15th, which was that Thursday?
I think that was Wednesday, I believe.
Yeah, wherever the date of the Air S2 release was, that's when that update came through. Because I was
I'm sorry, you're right. The 15th was Thursday. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
right.
Thursday, because I was joking with Aldias about how I got this, Maverick Enterprise Advance, and I said all week I've been doing nothing but updates. I haven't even flown it yet, and I've had like 3 updates.
Yeah.
All week trying to get this controller and the bird all updated. I haven't even had a chance to take it out and fly it until Friday, and I kept getting update after update.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to the again, that Mavic Air 2S, I mean, that's just been blowing up, YouTube like crazy. Last week was mainly the DJI FPV drone. It was nothing but that, you know what I mean, since it came out. Yeah. Now the Air 2S, like everybody just going crazy about it, which it looks like it's a really fun drone so far. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's a little bit smaller than the Mavic Air 2. Am I right, Ray? As far as length?
Actually, I didn't put them side by side. The only thing that I'm impressed with is this sensor, this 1-inch sensor.
The 1-inch sensor, yeah,
But I haven't really compared it that much. I just did 2 quick flights above the marina here. I took a chance, went over the water, and I filmed the $1 million yachts right here, and I got a safe landing, so I was happy.
Okay.
I brought it back, did a hand landing, and everything went great.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I got a question for you, Dre, because I saw that little short video of your Mavic 2 Enterprise. That thing is a beast. That thing looks mighty nice, and I like that.
Yeah, it's on the same platform as the Maverick 2 Pro, same as the old Enterprise. And I got a video coming out here. It's rendering right now on my system in the house. And
good.
It's actually it is a beast. And I mean, everything I bought recently is putting together this whole package that I thought about for the last year with the Maverick Enterprise Advanced. I was talking about going with the dual, but I'm glad I waited for this Advanced to come out. Also with the Firehouse Technology ground station center. It's a great combination for what I wanted to expand in my abilities of doing work and so forth. So I'm quite pleased. But I got one thing that didn't improve with the update of the smart controller is the range of it. I've heard people talk about the range of the smart controller, and
increased.
I took mine out today. And it's, like I say, right about the 2,000, 2,500 foot mark, you will start to lose connection.
Okay.
That's what I experienced. And I know with regular controllers, where I live at, I usually can go about, 5 to 7,000 feet easily and stuff before I start having signal breakup. But the smart controller, and I think it's all in the design of those antennas where they have them pointed down and something like that. But I mean, being close by, it is great. Like I said, I think Billy Kyle had a video a while back, and he just did another one today. And you say within 2 minutes or less, you're up in the air with that smart controller.
Okay.
Power your drone up, and you're up and running.
All right. So let me go ahead and again welcome some people along. Dinar, how you doing? Chief Robert Glazier, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in. We got Mr. JSK Enterprise. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in,
JSK.
Sir. We got Michael Blade. How you doing, Michael Blade? It was good meeting you at the drum meetup, sir. How you doing, Danny, aka the View Chaser? How you doing, sir? Thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate you, buddy. And we got Maker Steve. How you doing, my boy, Maker Steve? I'm doing all right. So how you doing, buddy? Yeah. Thank you so much for coming in.
Well,
go ahead, Ray.
No. Now I know Danny. I know he's the View Chaser. I didn't know his first name.
yeah. That's his name, Danny. That's why anytime I call him, I say, "Hey, Danny, what you doing?" The View Chaser. That's his name. Well, let me go ahead and also bring in my. Yes, Ken Dono did a great range test video today with the smart controller. But yeah, a lot of people are actually happy that they got the smart controller update also, Dre. I mean, a lot of people happy about it. So I mean, I was assuming that they would, because it works with the, like you said, in the other drones. So why not implement that into the, the Air 2S and also the Enterprise? I mean, that way you could just have one remote that control. You know what I mean? You pretty much almost your whole fleet.
Right, and that's why I said that's the biggest game changer DJI could come up with over the last 2 or 3 years, and I hopefully that they'll do the same for the Crystal Sky monitors, that they'll be able to open up to maybe third-party software to make them more versatile, like the smart controller. Because I mean, like I said, now you can get this one controller and you can control basically every drone they put out over the last 3 to 4 years. From the Phantom 4 version 2 up until these latest ones that came out in the last 30 days, 60 days, and so forth. So I think it's that. I mean, the Air S is great, and I'm sure it's an outstanding drone. But like I say, everybody always wonder about, well, I got to buy another battery, I got to buy this and that, and that's always extra cost. Like Adrian, we all buy multiple batteries for each of our drones, so it's nice that the Air 2 and the Air S share the same batteries.
Yeah.
This Maverick Enterprise Advance, I have the same batteries for my Maverick 2 Pro.
Yes, exactly.
Same batteries.
Yes,
I mean, yes. I can get the ones that are heated, but like I said, I fly here in California, so having a heated battery is not a real big deal to me. But knowing that I already have 5 batteries for my Maverick 2 Pro, so now I got a total of 6 batteries.
Correct.
I can share between both drones while I buy more for the Enterprise.
Correct. And how you doing, Mr. Chris Wedgford? How you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for coming in. What's going on, brother? What's going on, Richard?
Richard,
what's going on, guys? How are you?
This is the first time we met, Richard. I'm not familiar with you, partner.
I don't think we've met.
Okay.
I've met Adrian before.
Of course you have, Jack, because you're my brother. Of course you met me
before. Sometimes I forget.
I thought he might have been a customer, Adrian. He came to your museum or something.
No. He actually went ahead and told me, Ray, that he's actually going to go ahead and get the Air 2S. He said he saw that he fell in love with it, so he thinking about getting. I don't know.
Thinking about it.
Good man. Good man.
What do you guys
will
think?
Love it. No doubt.
Oh yeah.
What do you have now, Richard? What do you have
Mavic
now?
Air. I have a.
Okay.
He got the original Mavic Air 1, the Mavic Air 1.
I missed my Air 1. Tell you the truth.
I still got mine. That thing's still a beast. That thing's still going. Still kicking.
I traded mine away for a Phantom 4 a couple years back.
Okay.
Well, Johnny Dronefly, he ended up selling 2 drones yesterday. So I see
just about that one.
He
stole it.
Air 2S in his future.
Probably. That's probably what he's gonna do. So Dre, are you familiar? I know that my brother is, because he does a lot of photography, you know what I mean, and stuff like that when it comes to what he does. So I'm sure that he knows a lot about camera setting, but we're gonna get to that later. Let's go ahead and still talk about drones, because I got a couple of topics that I want to go ahead and cover, you know what I mean, in depth. So going back to you, Dre, talk to us a little bit. I know you've been saying that you've been doing a lot of this, and I understand, because you got to get the drone right. But are there, compared to your Mavic 2 Pro, have you noticed any difference besides the attachment that you put, you know what I mean, on top of it? What else have you noticed about it?
Well, like I said, it's pretty much identical platform as the Mavic 2 Pro, which comes from the Mavic Pro original platform.
I love that camera, Drake.
I said the camera, yeah, the camera is a big difference on as you go through. This camera here on this Maverick Enterprise, it's pretty big. It's a big camera, and the dimensions of it. Actually, I don't want to give too much away till my video comes out, and nobody has to watch. I'll give it all out here, but it's like I say, it's. I just like the way DJI is actually looking at trying to preserve the longevity of their gear now. I see with this update to the smart controller, using the same batteries from one series to the next series, that makes people more loyal to your products. One thing,
it sure does,
because you're not have to spend a whole lot of money. This guy said getting more batteries and all that kind of stuff. Most people don't buy a drone with just one battery. You might buy that package, but then next you know, within about a month or two, you're ordering another battery. Wait a couple more months, you'll order a third battery, and so forth. If you already got 2 or 3 batteries from your Air 2 and they work with the Air S, you're golden. You know, you're just charging things up. You got one more extra battery. If you bought the Fly More combo, guess what? You got about a total of 5 or 6 batteries now.
Correct.
You know? And that makes everybody enjoy the hobby, and like me as a professional, it makes it easier for us to upgrade, because batteries are, like I said, they're accessories, but it's a necessary accessory for you to really enjoy what you're doing. And then for me, it's a necessity, because I might go out to a job. Like I was supposed to be out this weekend out in Malibu shooting the LA Philharmonic with a guy. And that was supposed to be an all-day gig. So I was just going to be the visual observer, but the guy who's flying, he would have to have at least 6 to 10 batteries to do that job.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
so like
definitely.
I say, and I tell people, I said, when you're spending 150 plus per battery, that's an investment. And stuff.
Yeah,
and you gotta buy a different battery for every drone that you purchase. That starts scratching your head. Say, hey, do I want to make this move or not?
Yeah, pretty much. Is somebody playing the stream in the background? If you are, go ahead and mute that, because it's coming in as a double feedback. I do want to welcome again, Mr. Brent Nunley. How you doing, sir? Thank you so much for coming in. We also got Mr. Blind Neil in the chat. Thank you, Blind Neil. Thank you for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you guys, man. So,
hey, Neil.
So, Drake, you said that besides all the updates that you've been doing, you haven't even got it up in the air yet at all.
Oh yeah, like I said, I did an extensive flight today. Did a dumb thing yesterday. This is what happens when you don't buy a lot of new stuff like me. I actually flew Friday, and what I forgot to do was I waited for the new SD card to come in, everything else, put everything together, flew, and I pulled my SD card out, and I'm like, where's my files? Where's my files? And I'm like, they're on the controller, but I didn't want to take off the controller. And like I say, it's been so long since I bought a new drone. I forgot to switch it from the internal memory to the external memory. Storage card.
Okay.
So I had to refly everything again today for the video. So like you say, sometimes you forget the small stuff, and you got to play catch up and remind yourself all the little small details and everything.
Yeah,
But,
that's
right.
one thing
Yeah,
that
I'm just DJI has really impressed me this week.
that's one thing that I
You
learned
do
to do. That's one thing that I learned to do. How you doing, Mr. Johnny Jones Flyer? How you doing, sir? Thank you for coming
Johnny
into the
Jones
stream,
Flyer.
buddy. That's one thing that I learned to do
He's
is
been this week.
Dre, is to basically try to have SD card for just about every one of my drones. I don't have to keep swapping them from drone to drone. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
So
I tell people all the time.
I got these on every single one of them.
Yeah, I tell people all the time. At the cheapest price they are, it doesn't make any sense for you to be swapping out cards. And for me, I have to carry a backup for each one of my drones. Has its own backup card also, so I'm not sharing nothing with nobody. And that's about just keeping your data secure as best as possible.
And we got Mr. Aldiaz in the house. He waving his little crap in my air too. S right there. Look at him.
See, I did that purposely so you can come undisclosed and tell people how you really feel about the 2S.
Yeah, whatever,
Because all
man.
you've been doing is texting me and calling me and telling me I bought a piece of shit drone. So that's all I came in for. Hello, everybody. What's up?
Oh,
Ray.
so you only came
Ray.
in to rub it in?
Hey, Al,
Everyone in chat.
did you sleep with yours too? Like
No,
I did?
didn't sleep with it. I put it with the other ones. I didn't want to get them jealous.
Hey, just real quick, I wanted to expand on what Dre's saying. You know, DJI gets a lot of dirt. You know, I'm the resident DJI fanboy, I guess. But anyway, they've been doing that battery continuation thing since the Mavic 2 Pro. You got to remember, they came out with the Mavic 2 Pro. They came out with the Mavic 2 Enterprise. Came out with the Mavic 2 Enterprise Dual. They came out with the Mavic 2 Enterprise Advanced now. So that's been 4-5 drones
Right.
right there that the same battery works across the board. That's unheard of.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's unheard of. To name me another company that does that.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's why I'm always one not to jump ship to another brand because of that reason, Lon.
Lon, you sold your Mavic 2 Pro?
Yeah, I sold my Mavic 2 Pro.
I would have bought it for me. I wish
Not
I
too
would
late.
have known.
The guy got a good deal. He got 6 batteries, 2 of which are still in the box. He got a hard case. He got the Crystal Sky. He got every ND filter made, period, from Boulder Pro.
Did you sell it for what did you sell it
there
for?
is for $1,200.
Okay.
Wow.
So it was a quick turnaround.
Dude.
I definitely bought that.
You gave it away.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's he got a hell of a pride because I mean everything that he gave right there. What about $3,000 worth of crap? Battery, drone,
Yep.
Crystal Sky. You know what I
Batteries,
mean?
that Crystal Sky.
I mean,
That's another grand wrapped up in accessories right there.
At least.
Yep.
Yeah, he was super happy. So,
Yeah, that's a great deal.
yeah, Johnny.
It really add up.
Yeah,
And
hey,
I
Johnny.
tell you, I was about to buy another Crystal Sky this week before that update came for that smart controller. I was right on the verge of buying another one off eBay, and something told me just to wait, and that update came. And I'm like, well, I ain't got to buy one now.
There you go. There you
I
go.
did notice though with the smart controller, and I don't know about you, Dre, because I just got on. I can't see everybody in the chat. So hello, everybody. How's your range on that? Because mine is kind of doesn't go very far. Gets
Well,
kinda
that's what we're
choppy.
talking about, Al. That is still an issue. I know in the last year and a half, 2 years, people have done reviews on the smart controller, and that's always been one of the drawbacks is the range on that. And I think it has to do with the way the antennas are attached to it.
There's
So-
two different settings, and if you put HD is where it gets excuse me bad,
Mhm.
and the other one is smooth. So I thought if you set it on smooth and you put it on auto,
Smooth requires
your
a
range
lot
will get
more
decent.
data transfer. I think you put it back to what normal. Normal is probably the best. Though it doesn't require as much data transfer back and forth.
ooh. The smart controller has a weaker radio. It's in the specs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is
It's in
old.
the specs. It's like
and it's old.
3 or 6 dB lower. It's always been that way. The bottom line. It's got a smaller radio, a weaker radio, however you want to put it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ron,
did
I seen
everybody
your-
know the Aeroscope? Ah, shoot.
Oh,
Sorry.
Lon, I seen your video. Good job with that.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Aeroscope. Did everybody notice Aeroscope?
I did notice that
And the
on
fly
there.
app.
And you can, yeah, I did notice on. I did
Huh?
notice that.
Huh?
I did notice that.
You know what that is, don't you?
Oh yeah,
How you
remote
doing, Matt?
ID.
yeah.
How you doing,
Remote
Matt?
ID.
Yep.
Exactly. So you think that they
Hey,
put that,
Matt.
that little modem in there, or that little thingamajig that could actually have us track in that
I'm
drone?
that it's gonna fulfill the government requirements. That's the question, because the government hasn't necessarily, locked down exactly what they require, right? The DJI feels like they got it covered, and the drone came with Aeroscope. So
What's up, Matt?
How you going, fellas?
Yeah, it's the guy from down under. The Vegemite sandwich.
good day, Matt.
How to be stereotyped with a condiment?
Hot sauce. Hot sauce.
There you go.
Hey, Matt, are you on your way to work, or you going to? What are you doing?
He's got
Yeah,
the
I'm
famous
on my way to
work
work,
shirt on.
mate,
Of
yeah.
course, he's on his way.
Yeah, he got the ugly shirt on with the ugly
gotta-
collar. I
He's got to
forgot.
pop that collar. It ain't pop.
Yeah, that's that work shirt.
Go to a nightclub and be high this shit.
Hey, Adrian, let me answer this question from Mike Rocha in the chat. Asking
Roach,
about
okay.
Hey, Mike.
switching back forth. Right now, I do have mine on auto to switch back and forth to 2.4 and 5 gig.
5.8.
And the history behind that, the 2.4 traditionally gives you longer range, but it's a heavy use signal between everybody's house Wi-Fi and everything else that you run into out there. So you could get a lot more interference. The 5G is a more narrow band, but it does supposed to give you more data transfer using the 5G. But I keep mine on automatic so it can bounce back and forth, so I
Hey,
can
Mike.
hopefully, in theory, get a better signal.
Okay.
What's up, Mac? How are you?
I do want to welcome Mr. Night Trend. How you doing, Big Mike? What's going on, Mr.
Mike.
Mike Roach Media? Thank you for coming in. So we got Carlos in the house back. How you doing, Carlos? Thank you so much for popping in, man. Hey, Carlos, your link is in the email if you want to come on in, sir. Also, Malcondiv, you got your email. You got your link in the email, sir, if you want to come on in. So, that's good. Hey, Matt, I saw a video. You got the Evo 2 Pro. What picture?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Me with an Evo 2?
100% participation.
Okay, I guess you're the wrong person then. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No. I've skinned my Mavic 2 orange. It looks like an Evo.
Well, I guess that's my 100% participation. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right into it, mate. You always have been, though. That's what I've appreciated about you. Although I have been checking out your FPV videos, mate. You know what, man? You're having a blast with that thing. That's excellent, man. Good on you.
Hell yeah, that thing is amazing, man. I'm loving it so far.
Ask him if he flew it today.
Oh,
Yeah, what about the goggles?
Adrian,
I heard you
the
couldn't
video
help
was
him on.
very cool. Very
Yeah,
cool video, Adrian.
Thank you, Ray. I am actually having some issues with it, man. That damn cable that you connect the battery to the goggles. That freaking cable went ahead and took vacation on me. It stopped working. I think there's a shortage on it. I keep putting the battery in my pocket, and maybe by me sitting on it and doing all that moving, I think that cable just took a dump on me. So I gotta wait for another one.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Always try not to bend any of those cables. Treat them like gold, mate, and you won't have any issues with them. You know,
Yeah.
same with OTGs and all that sort of shit. They'll just break, mate. Those bloody things.
Yeah, so I'm actually waiting now for DJI to go ahead and send me another cable. I have to go ahead and buy another one, so it should be on its way. Let me maybe get it sometime next week. But I already got my batteries charged up. I mean, it's ready to go for me to fly, but I can't even fly. Plus, it's been raining and storming here in Florida just about every day too. So I haven't really been able to do anything.
Did your goggles cut out while you were flying? Or
No. Actually, that video that I made, it happened that day. What happened is that before I started the video, I plugged in the battery. I tried to turn it on, but it would not power on. So I pulled the battery connected to Type C in and out several times. Tried it again, it finally worked. But if I move the cable around, then it just shut up on me. But thank God it did not shut up while I was making the video. But after that, when I even talked to Lon and I talked to Aldias about it. I show Aldias what it was. So it sounded like it's about to power on, but then it stopped. And then it will power on. But if you wiggle the cable, it will shut off. So that let me know that it got to be the cable that's messing up.
You got to get the strap.
Let me ask you something. When there's no other telemetry other than those goggles, is there? So if you lost your goggles and you were a mile away, you can't orientate your aircraft to bring it back home, but you've got return to home on that, haven't you?
Well, yeah, that one does have return to home, and it does show you the telemetry on it. You know what I mean? It's there.
Yeah, but
it does have return to
on the
home,
controller, on the controller, it shows you telemetry on the controller.
It is on the controller, Matt. It is.
It is on the controller, right? Okay.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because the same button for your air brakes, the same button for the brakes is the same one for the return to home. It's like right there next to each other.
Yeah, but have you got a screen on there with the telemetry?
No. It's on your goggle. The telemetry is on your goggle.
Right. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, it's the same thing if your phone died. If your phone died, it'd be the same situation.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Hey, Carlos, your link is in the email if you want to go ahead and come on into the stream, sir. Hey, Night Train, your link is in the email also, man. Thank you for coming in. So if you want to pop in. Oh, we got a celebrity in the house. Hold on, Kelly. Hold on, Kelly. I got to bring the celebrity. Hold on, Kelly. I got to bring the celebrity to the stream. Hold on 1 second. We got him right here with that ugly hat. How you doing, Chris?
What's up, Chris?
Evening, man.
World famous Chris Hope.
No, just old Chris. Just old Chris, Captain.
When are you heading to Queensland, Chris?
I know. I think about going up to the Queenie and giving her a little rip.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Well, Ron's. I'm gonna be chatting to Ron about that soon too. So
I'm gonna forget my billfold.
Mate, if you both make it over here, man, oh my god, that'd be some crazy stuff.
We'll
man.
give her we'll be a ripper, as they say.
They will be, and as you said, we'll turn Queensland into Texas for a week or two.
Roger that. They won't know what in the hell hit them.
What you got there? What's that, Lon?
Ribs,
Down under fruit? Dry fruit?
Wiley Wallaby.
Yeah, man. I got some
Wiley
Wiley Wallaby.
Is that dry
Some
bear
what?
candy?
Melon flavor. Fair dinkum, mate.
It's chewy. It's soft and chewy.
Hey, mate.
It's dog shit.
What's that, you like that?
I can put a bit of hickory on anything and make it taste good.
How you doing, Carlos?
What's
What's
up,
up,
PP?
Adrian? Good evening.
Thank you for
What's up,
coming
Chris?
in, Carlos. Thank you for coming in, Chris.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me there,
Carlos.
Adrian.
I watched
Carlos?
that video that he did with Mr. Adrian with his FPV. Very good.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And I'm trying. I'm learning, man. I'm learning.
I would
Carlos.
take my
Pretty-
time thinking about putting that in acro or leave a lot of space between you and the ground.
Yeah, Carlos. I'm actually on the app. You know what I mean? Practicing how to fly in acro on the app. You know what I mean? That way I could just when I get comfortable with it, then I'll go ahead and switch that into acro later on. But for now, I'm not really rushing because I mean I'm having a
No,
problem
there's no
keeping
reason
it up
to
in the
rush.
air, you know what I mean?
There's no reason
I'm
to
still
rush. Take your time, but just for the record, the simulator is still not real life experience because the simulator, I don't know if you can put wind in it or not. You know what I mean?
Correct.
It's going to be a dump, so
Let me go ahead and welcome Mike Kenny. How you doing, Mike Kenny? John Days. How you doing, John Days? Thank you so much for coming in, sir. Appreciate you, buddy.
That FPV drone, Adrian, that's a pretty heavy drone, though.
It is. It is pretty heavy. It is.
But it flies itself.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I mean, it flies pretty good, Carlos.
The Phantom is heavy. All those drones are heavy, right? In reality.
I mean, I don't have a Phantom. I think Dre have a Phantom, so he can tell you how heavy it is.
Yeah, but all those drones are heavy. Weight has nothing to do with it. When it comes to acro, weight has something to do with it for sure.
Yeah.
That's when you need a lot of space between you and the ground. Just keep that in mind.
Listen to him, Adrian.
I'm listening.
Listen to Al.
I know nothing.
Don't listen to me. You'll have your crap look like this.
Al flies actually rather well.
Al flies wonderful.
No, I appreciate the comment.
No, he really does.
You sound surprised, Carlos.
You know what? I was
what a
surprised
dickhead.
because of two things. Number one, as much as I know Al, I wasn't subscribed to him. Sorry.
100% participation. It's all good.
And then when
Still love
I did, I
you.
caught up, and then I saw, wow, so I was surprised, but that was on me, not him. And then I thought he just started the endeavor, but he says he's been at it like almost 2 years.
2 years. I started off with analog for about 6 months, and then I got burned.
Well, it doesn't matter, analog or digital, as long as you're flying acro, you're flying acro. But yeah, I was quite impressed. Very smooth, very cinematic. Flew in between stuff really well.
Well, thanks,
Pretty
Carlos.
fly.
Yeah, he's got a couple of good videos up there. Flies around his house all right too. That takes a bit of doing, something, especially
in
something
small
with a little bit of
spaces?
size to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's easier when you do it in a place and you're
That
familiar
also.
with.
Yeah.
But when you start flying other places, it's a lot harder.
But
You'll
it's
be doing the walk
exciting.
of shame.
It's exciting for sure.
Carlos, what's the favorite places that you like? You like flying bandos or through trees
No,
or what?
My thing more so is flying low to the ground. I like the sensation of going fast when you're low to the ground.
Okay.
When you're up in the air, you could be doing 75 miles an hour and it feels like 10. But I also like trying to fly in between trees somewhat. But I'm a little conservative because I don't want to break my crap. So.
Right.
Amen, Carlos.
So, and this is the other thing for me personally. There's some not videos. There's flyers which make videos, whatever you want to call it. And they do a lot of this flippy, floppy, and twisty. And after a while, it's just too much. If you can incorporate, just enough along with the cinematic flowing, because that's the benefit from what I understand with this FPV drone is that you can actually fly and actually have a turn, and have that nice, footage. It's more like an airplane than a flat turn on a regular GPS drone.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on. Actually, that's my goal to just have just a little bit of flippage, just a little bit.
Yeah, you
one
don't
or
need a
two
lot
power rolls.
Do you know what a split S is,
time
Lon?
Flip.
I'm sorry. Do you know what a split S is?
It's when you go into a power loop.
No, a
and
half
then you
roll.
come out of it and
right. No, you do a half roll while you're going forward, and then you come up and under to turn around. What I'm getting at is that's a good way to turn around and still keep a cinematic flow. You know what I'm saying? You can incorporate some of the acrobatic moves and still fly cinematic. I guess that's what I'm saying. But the main thing when you fly anything, honestly, is to have fun.
Baby girl.
That's the whole thing.
There's Chris.
Tell her to answer the phone, would you, Adrian?
There's Ray Kelly. There's Carlo. There's Aldia. There's Ron. Trey. Don't talk to Chris. Chris, hope he crazy. Don't pay him any mind.
Always say that,
Papa.
How you doing?
Love you. Love you, handsome.
Love you guys.
Hey. That's my job. Don't.
It's
Don't
okay,
do it,
man.
Chris.
They can have more than one daddy. Trust me, Adrian.
Oh snap!
No, you did not just say that, fool.
I did say that.
That's a setup, but I'm going to stay away from that.
If I send
I know,
you money,
right? It is
if
a setup.
If I send you money, then you're putting it to your kids so they got another father.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sure they've had the cowboy hat on, and I know you've had them change your batteries out on your smoke alarm.
Oh, by the way, those batteries still working amazing, Craig. I haven't changed them since then. They're still working.
You're supposed to change them every 6
Maybe hasn't
months,
plugged
man.
them in.
Here's the other thing with
Did you
with
plug
you.
them in?
Did you plug them in, Adrian?
Plug what in?
The batteries.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Oh,
Yes,
right.
not
Because
chirping.
they'll last a lot longer if you don't plug them in.
So,
Exactly, Matt.
so going back to drones. Hey, Crypto, have you bought any new drones lately?
No, we're letting you do all that.
Oh, you're gonna let me do all of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like Mikey.
You're the crash test dummy, Adrian. Anything new that comes in. Are you going to get the S, mate, or not?
Let me go back to the chat. We got Mr. Plays here. Ken, how you doing, Ken? Thank you so much for coming in, sir. And Flyer, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
He asks a question and then goes, "Let me go back to the chat."
Yeah,
let me go back to the chat.
don't answer the question. Don't answer the question at all, mate.
What was your question, Matt? Go ahead. I might answer it.
Oh, no, listen. I just said, are you looking at getting the S at all?
No. Air 2S, maybe not. No.
He's gonna have an unboxing in about 10 minutes. You watch.
No. Honestly, hey, Matt, on the Air 2S, I mean, it's just like the Mavic Air 2, and I already got that one. You know what I mean? It's pretty much the same damn thing, except it has a better camera and I think a little bit more range, and it got extra sensors on top. I don't know, man.
You've already got the better camera, mate. You got the Mavic 2 Pro.
Exactly.
And,
I already got the Mavic 2 Pro.
And you don't need the S. I mean, you definitely. Well, I don't know. It depends on what you like. I know, but I definitely wouldn't be buying one because it would actually be downgrading from the camera wise
Stop
to
with
the
that
Mavic
shit.
2 Pro.
Stop.
Didn't somebody say something about an aperture issue? It doesn't open
It
or
doesn't
close.
have aperture, but you can always knock it down with ND filters.
Well, then
It's new
or you
technology.
can buy a drone that has all that you need and just not buy a new one.
Tired of
Which
hearing
is
people
exactly
talk
what I
about
got.
the aperture.
But if you want to
Really?
boy, why not?
It's a bit,
Open the box. Mika Steve says, Adrian.
So what now?
Open the box, man.
A box.
You know you
I don't
got
have
it.
a box.
You a tail?
Yes.
I don't have no damn box.
They got one. You got one. It's at Best Buy sitting with your name on it.
No, negative, man.
Hey, man. That's something I have not seen, Matt. I have not seen a range test. And everybody says they're waiting on Adrian to do it.
yeah, man.
On which? On the FPV?
On the new S.
Oh, the new S.
Dobo did one.
Yeah.
Hey, Ray Kelly, thank you for coming in. So, I noticed that your internet is crapping up on you, man. Thank you for coming in, Ray Kelly.
Take
I
care,
appreciate
Ray.
it, buddy.
All right, well, I'm going to nick off, fellas. I'm going to get into work. Can't wait. So you just have a good night.
Quick
Good
question,
night,
Matt. Before you leave, have you done
Yeah,
any freestyle flying? Tiny Hawk freestyle?
No, I haven't because I'm waiting for the controller because it's a pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Flying
You keep yawing. Yeah. Okay.
It just annoys me, mate. So yeah, no, I'm going to be. I'll just wait.
I hear you.
It's only like a week away. I'm keeping me batteries going though because I've been flying It's actually transposed over to the Tiny Hawk now as well. The yaw issue. So both drones.
Well, yeah, it's a controller issue. It's not the birds.
Yeah, but you know what? I never had that issue until I hooked it up to the freestyle. I never had that issue with the Tiny Hawk. It flew beautifully.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? So I don't know. But
Well,
anyway, I'm
here's-
getting the TX thing.
Here's for you if you need help with that, other than Night Train and all these guys. Mitch, on Mondays, 7 p.m., which I guess would be your Tuesday, he has a FPV show. If you ever need help, he'd be happy to help you, I'm sure.
Yeah, man. Yep. No worries. Yeah, I'll have to check it. But anyway, but I'll get that TX16.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll sort all that out and then get this bird flying properly. And,
Very good.
Go from there. We'll get some more playground footage, mate.
All right, man. Well, have a good day at work, man. We'll see you later, buddy.
Oh,
Later, Matt.
no worries.
Adios,
Yeah,
Matt.
catch you, mate.
Take care, man.
All right.
Take it easy.
Good day.
Good day, Mike.
Good day, you wanker.
So,
Richard,
Adrian, the
how
last
you
few
doing,
weeks.
Richard?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You've been pretty good. How about you,
Good.
Chris?
I've been good, my man. Trying to take care of your little brother, but it's a full-time job.
Tired of that dude, man. It's all over the place.
It's time for somebody else to step up to the plate and take care of Adrian.
I will. I know where he lives.
I do too.
I'm just over here checking some of my videos, some stuff, some footage, because it's not just drones. I have other DJI products that I use. So if I'm staring at the screen blindly like that, it's because I'm looking at one of the videos that I took this afternoon.
Not a deer in headlights. Adrian, you keep no, not you keep. Have you pushed the button on that tiny hook ready to fly? Because I know
No,
you
not
say it's there on Amazon and you're ready to push the button.
No,
but,
not yet. Not yet.
He's got it in his cart.
I mean, he says that. I don't know if that's a fact. But that's what he says.
Not yet, Carlos.
The reason why is
Because I just haven't done it yet. How you doing, Mr. Jim Joni? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in, sir. Because I just haven't done it yet, man. I want to, but not yet.
what's the apprehension?
That one that I was actually looking at did not have the prop guards. The Tiny Hawk 2. I want to get the one that I believe the one that Matt has. And I think you have that too, Chris, of the Emax Freestyle, I believe it is. And it does not have the prop guards on it, right? The two, yeah, the two.
You need a tiny hawk like Carlos got.
The tiny, well, I have them all, but you need the Tiny Hawk 2
Tiny hawk.
that has prop guards, because that'll
Yeah,
allow
but
you to fly. That will allow you to fly inside as well as outside.
I keep being told by you guys that one you cannot record the video with that one. Why? And I keep saying, why not?
Well, you can't record it with the other one either.
I thought you could.
No, the ready to fly unit does not come with a built-in DVR goggles. This is basically an introduction into FPV. If you want to record, then you buy something called a SkyDroid. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. This bad boy here, with the antennas, you hook it up to your cell phone, and you have an app called OTG View, and then you can press record, and then you can record your flights. And the main reason, not for nothing, other than you want to learn what you're doing wrong or right when you go back to your video, the main reason to record a flight is if you lose the bird, you go back to that DVR footage and you can find, where it is.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
That's the main reason. So you buy the ready to fly, you buy a SkyDroid, and we'll all be ready, willing, and to help you set it up and get you started.
Do you have an Android phone or an Apple phone?
I have an Android.
Adrian?
I got an iPhone, sir.
The SkyDroid will not work with an Apple product.
Is that a fact?
That is a fact. Trust me.
Okay, but do you have any kind of Android tablet or old phone that's laying around?
I do have a tablet that is an Android. Yes, I do.
Okay, so you can do that.
Carlos, did you build that quad with Mitch?
He builds it. Yeah, it's in the middle. Monday will be the second part, but this one's going to have a built-in DVR, RunCam Hybrid 2.
Are you doing a long range? Is he doing a long range one for you? Or?
It's gonna have Crossfire.
Yeah, that's the best setup right there.
So I think after I fail-safe the Schizo into the water, and that had the XM Plus, and I still had a pretty good RSSI. I think it was up like 75, but it just went swimming with the alligators.
What camera did you have? Did you have a action camera on it?
No, Schizo. Session 5 on it.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah, it was kind of sad. What's up, Rigor Mortis? Hey, let me stop and say hello
Morning, sir.
to Rigor Mortis. Thank you for coming in, Mike Kenny, and beat you to it. Just kidding, Adrian.
That was actually pretty funny.
Hey,
Carlos is like the greatest co-host, man. He takes care
Yeah,
of
he is.
everything.
He does. Hey, Rick Mortis, thank you for coming. I do have your link in your email if you want to pop on in, sir.
Did
Thank
you
you
guys
for
ever
coming
see
on.
the?
What's up, everyone?
Ken
There's a-
Allsbear's here too, Adrian.
I don't know if it's Progressive or the commercial, and the guy goes something about, "Hey, you can get such insurance for blah blah blah," and then they put it in the bottom as subtitles. He looks down and goes, "Hey, I just said that." It's the same thing with this guy. I just said hello to Rigor Mortis, and
Hey, finally, I found one of those fat strap on Amazon Aldias, and I went ahead and purchased it today. So it should be
There
here
you
by
go.
next week. Did you ever find that one that you say you were looking for?
Me that I was looking for? No, I did not find it. Adrian, I did not. Sorry about that. I got
Okay,
sidetracked.
but yeah, I did find one. And that one does have the little space for the battery right there that you and I were talking about. So when I get this damn cable sometime next week, then I'll go ahead and fix it that way I don't have to keep, you know what I mean, messing with it in my pocket. Hopefully I don't have to
Lon, do
problem
you
again.
have that issue, Lon, with that battery cable?
I have a fat strap, and I have the battery holder from Dobo.
Oh, okay.
And Amazon sells a battery holder you can just put attached to the existing strap if you like the existing strap, the goggle strap.
Yeah,
I saw that little bullshit plastic thing in there, but it was cheaper for me to get the fat strap that already come with a little built-in pocket instead of getting the little battery holder thing and then still get the fat strap. So it ain't making any sense.
And you know they make those fat straps down the street from your house, man. I'm surprised you were looking on Amazon. The company Fat Strap is out of Florida.
Yeah, I was actually on it, and every damn fat strap was sold out. They were all sold out.
The Ethics ones are good too. I got Ethics on my V1 with that little compartment, and I use a 3S 2000 mAh battery to power my V1 goggles.
Okay.
oh,
And
the
it works
fat
perfect.
strap
I don't
is
put
for
that
the
shit in my
goggles.
pocket.
I
It
see,
just
I see.
connects to right to the side of my head.
The what do they call it? DJI goggles? They have a middle strap, right? As well as
They
the one
do
on the
have a
side.
middle strap, but I took off the OEM strap and got the Ethics strap.
And I heard Adrian say earlier that he had an issue with his battery.
He had
Yeah,
he's the OEM connector, Carlos.
Yeah, the Type C freaking cable, man, with the battery for the DJI, you know what I mean, goggle. It just like there's a freaking shortage on it because I mean, again, you put it in your pocket and you move it on, like you put a lot of pressure into that damn piece. And again, is if I take it out, plug it in, as long as it stays still, it will work. But the second you move the cable, it just shut off right then and there.
All right, this may sound like a ghetto fix. Can you take like 2 toothpicks and some electrical tape wherever that break is and splint it, so you don't have to go through that issue?
Yeah, I tried that, Carlos, but it like finding the right, you know what I mean, the right spot where to work. It just took it too long. I said, fuck it. I just got me another goddamn cable. I just, got that one right there. Just
Did you
laying
get
on
2
the
more
ground.
cables in case it happens again, or just 1?
So what now?
You got a replacement cable, right?
Yes, I did.
You better
I
call
think you should
DJI
get
to
2.
get another one free.
I did call DJI. I'm actually
or email them.
I gotta wait until Monday because when I was talking to the person, they said they can only help me Monday through Friday. On the weekends, they don't have anybody to talk to really.
Yeah, you'll have to go through the BS, but at least get an extra one just in case it happens again.
Good evening, Edward.
Hey, Ed.
How you doing, Ed? How you
Thank
doing?
you for coming in, Edward.
Up, Ed?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Great.
I'm doing all right, man. There you go.
Looking
the
all
man,
handsome with his Pink
the
Floyd
handsome
shirt.
guy right there.
Papi Chulo.
On my 14th day of flying in a row.
14 days in a row. That's right.
Sweet. What you been flying? Your little Mobula 6?
No.
The Freestyle 2 and
Whatever happened to your
Baby
Cinego?
Hawk car.
Didn't he have a Cinego or something like that? A Gephardt Cingo
Yeah,
or something?
Cinequeen. No, Cinepro.
There you go.
One of those. He needs a camera, I believe. Is that correct, Ed? Cineclean
Yeah.
or Cinepro needs a camera?
Oh, he cracked the lens on the on the camera. Is that what he did?
I'm not sure.
No, it's just not getting any power.
Oh, that sucks.
It's not lighting up. I don't know. Maybe the pad's bad on the board. I need to just stick full voltage to it and see if that does anything.
Hey, I want to take a second to say hello to Unlimited Vertical, who I didn't get a chance to say hello to earlier, as well
Hey,
as Drone
Unlimited
Shots.
Vertical.
Hey,
How you
guys.
doing, buddy?
What's up?
Thank you for coming in. So I really appreciate you guys, man. Hey, Carlos.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, sir.
Hey, I've been hearing from again a lot of you guys when it comes to the Tiny Hawk 2. Besides getting it, because it said that it's ready to fly. Why do you guys keep saying that I have to go into the beta to do something to get it working properly? What does that mean? I'm a little confused still.
There's something called beta flight, which is just something that goes along with this nasty habit that you got to learn. It's a little tedious in the beginning, but once you get it started, you can do it. You got to kind of set parameters, and you can just do different stuff on beta flight.
So do you have to do it to get it flying, or you could just fly right away?
No, you could. In
I think if
theory,
you got a
you
bind
could.
and fly kit, you can fly right away. But if you want to use another controller, you got to bind it. So you have to use Betaflight, the configurator.
Yeah, but this one
You do not have to use Betaflight to bind.
No, here we go, Ed. Enlighten me.
This one that I'm looking about getting, it already says ready to fly, already ready to go.
And that's it. You just turn everything, the switches on, and you fly.
Okay.
No beta flight.
Are you using your goggles to bind it? How are you binding it without Betaflight, Ed? I want to know.
No. This one says ready to fly.
No, Adrian.
Hold on,
Al's
Adrian,
talking
I
to
wanna ask
Ed.
that question.
He's asking Ed.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Did Ed hear my
What's
question?
he asking?
How do you?
Go
Go ahead, Al. Go ahead,
You
Al.
can tell him, Carlos.
How do you bind it without beta flight?
No, there's a button on your radio that puts it into bind mode, and you push the bind button on the stupid bird. Bound, done.
That easy?
That is
That's
easy.
what I thought too.
But it doesn't necessarily mean that your modes are sweat. The mode switches, the mode and everything
That's
is set.
true.
You got to check that part.
That's true.
So, but in answer to the binding, yes, you can bind it without the beta flight.
Okay.
And actually, some of the birds you can bind using beta flight with the CLI command, and you don't have to worry about pushing and holding that little freaking button.
If it's an SPI receiver, yeah.
No, they have some of the other ones too. You can
Really?
do-
I didn't
yeah,
know that.
there's different commands: FR Sky bind, bind FR Sky, SPI, FPB, TFI, TT. You know what I'm saying? All those. They got like 3 or 4 different commands that you can push, that you can type. But Adrian, yes, you can feel free that you don't have to learn anything but how to fly with that ready to fly kit. Then if you say, "Wow, I really like this," Al Diaz can help you out and hook you up and walk you through these steps.
Okay.
But Adrian, if you go to buy it now, make sure you buy extra batteries and extra propellers. Okay?
Yeah. I'm actually looking
And
at
when
it
you
right
buy the batteries, you want to buy a 650 milliamp 1S. G&B is probably the best price that you'll get on Amazon, and make sure that they're JST connectors.
Who's in the wind?
I think Al Diaz. He has the phone up to his ear.
Yeah, I'm out and about.
Where are
Cruising
you
the
at,
coast.
Al?
Where am I at?
Cruising the coast.
He's in California.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, gotcha.
That's where I'm at.
Damn, it's still nice and bright out there in California. I
You're in
guess.
the San Francisco
yeah.
area, right?
50 miles south of San Francisco.
Sun don't go down to about 8 p.m. starting about end of this month.
Yeah, so I think 7:44 sunset or something like that.
Yeah.
Good night, Mr. Blind Neil. Thank you for coming in, buddy. Have a good night, sir. Thank you so much.
Take it easy, Blind Neil.
Now, hey, Carlos and Ed,
And Chris.
Hope, and
Chris.
Alias. This question was for you guys from Unlimited Vertical. He talking about
Does the ready-to-fly kit come with
that
a
drone.
lipo chart? It comes with. I'll show you what it comes with. It comes with this little bad boy here.
It comes with a little bitty one, don't it?
Let me blow you up, Carlos. Hold on.
You want to
That
blow
one
me?
right there.
Comes with this because it'll charge 2S and 1S.
Is it? Are they charging both batteries at the same time or one by one?
You can do all four. Although
Oh,
you only get one 2S, or
Okay.
you can. Hey, they have in some of the kits. They have
The
these.
kid
Oh,
have
I'm missing.
6, yeah.
They have
And
the
the kid,
6.
he'll get that.
Is that what he
Okay.
gets?
That's what he gets.
I don't think so, Chris, because they come with a 2S battery.
Just a second. I'll show you mine.
Yeah, but you got the
Looks like you
freestyle.
lost the socket on
Yeah,
yours,
yeah.
Carlos.
It's probably stuck on one of the batteries.
Let me go ahead and bring in Mr. Drone Days. How you doing, Drone Days?
Hey,
Bob.
Bob.
Hey, we can't hear you, man. You on mute. Drone Days, you gotta mute yourself.
This is the one you're going to get with the Tiny Hawk 2. The one that Chris is going to show you is the one you get with the freestyle.
Okay, go ahead, Chris. Can you show us?
Show and tell.
Adrian,
Go ahead and show us again, Chris.
this is what will come in your ready to fly kit.
Okay.
It'll come with 4 batteries instead of 6. You'll get these. These are your goggles.
Yeah.
This is your radio.
Yeah.
And this is the Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle, but it'll be the other one. It's the same setup.
Okay. Tenfold.
That's not a true statement
Why not?
because he's going to get the one with the 2S charger. So he's only going to be able to charge 2 at a time.
This charger he don't get this charger with the other one?
No, because yours is 2 1S batteries per flight.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
His is 1 1S or 1 2S.
That's right. My bad. Thank you, Mr. Thank you, PP.
No problem, Crispy.
How you doing, Mr. Bill Ronin? How you doing, sir? Thank you for coming in, sir. Now to you, Mr. Jordan Days. How you doing, buddy?
Good. Hey, guys. Good to see you, Ed, Carlos, Chris.
Nice to see you, Bob.
See you, man.
Hoorah.
Lawrence.
First thing you do is you throw these out the window, Adrian. Go get you some.
No,
other
no,
else.
no. Never throw those out. Even if you get another pair, you keep those around in case you want to give somebody a ride along. Bring those with you.
They quit working, Carlos. That's why I said throw them in trash.
Did the battery quit working or the goggles?
Nope, the goggles quit.
Okay. I mean, you know.
It
not
quit
the
at
last one.
325 yards. Let me tell you how far it quit.
That sucks.
Because I had to go hunt.
Yeah, I hear you.
So that sounds like a great starter kit.
It is. That's what I learned with. Actually, I learned with the Tiny Hawk 1, and I bought the EV800 goggles, which did not fit over my glasses. So I basically put it on the table and looked down at it. Like you guys use this crystal sky stuff or whatever. That was my first FPV experience until I got the FXT goggles. And then the whole world opened up, and I felt like a bird, right, Ed?
Oh, you never feel so much like a bird.
You never feel. Go ahead, Ed. You say it. Nobody says it like you. No?
All right. So you said extra batteries and extra props.
Yes, sir. You're going to get one extra.
Always
You're going to get one extra
more
bag of
batteries,
props.
Extra props.
I would get at least 6 extra 650 milliamp GMB style GMB brand batteries.
Are you talking about for the Tiny Hawk 2, Carlos?
Even for the other one, but yes, primarily right now we're talking about the Tiny Hawk 2. It's the way
So
to
are you
go.
planning on getting that, Adrian?
These small
Yeah,
FPVs.
pretty much.
What is
Yeah,
the
Adrian.
flight time with these batteries you guys are talking about?
You see what Bob is showing you, Adrian? Check them out.
Hold on a second. Hold on, Bob. Let me bring you in.
I know this camera don't focus good, but that's what it looks like.
Bring it back a
Go
little bit,
forward,
Drone
Bob.
Days.
Go
Bring it
forward,
back a
Bob.
little
Back
bit.
it off a little
Back a
bit.
little bit.
No, it's the shine.
A little
It's
bit
got
more.
glare.
Away from your camera. There you go. There you go. I see it now.
It's
Okay.
650 GMB.
GN3, Generation 3, I guess.
No, GNB, boy. Earl Nancy Boy.
This
It is a
phone
boy.
has batteries.
But it looks like a 3, backwards 3.
Yes, yes. It
Yeah.
does.
You're a smart man, PP.
Not really.
Shit, look in the mirror.
Don't bust his head. Don't do that. You might believe it.
I'm just a prick.
Yes,
You
you
can
are.
take this off me anytime, you know.
Oh,
No,
Bob.
you're the
You know, every time I look at
Carlos.
Bob, it reminds me of like a post office wanted poster. Like
No, I want to tell you what everybody, like Chris is calling Carlos PP. The reason that is, Adrian, is because the PP stands for pushy prick. Because if he knows you have a bird to fly, he's going to push you to fly it. He's going to push you to do this. He's going to push you to do that because he tries to encourage people.
That's the word I like. Encourage.
Well, it's encouragement to a point.
And you know what, Ed? It's true because even at the drone meetup, I'm trying to do a video, and this fool telling me, Adrian, fly that damn thing, push the stick forward. My bird is way the hell out there. It's Michael Wright.
I was looking at Michael Wright.
Who got a drone hovering, and he bugging me, talking about push that thing, Adrian. I'm already out there. Well, who's that drone belong to? That's somebody else. He like Michael Wright. Fly that damn bird. Push that damn thing forward.
Hello, Mr. John.
I get a kick out of these guys. They go straight up in the air. Excuse me, real quick. They go straight up in the air. They turn it left or right, maybe go forward. They come back and they go down. It's like, come on, fly the thing. I like the way Chris flies, the way he covers when he chases boats, and I especially like when Drone Bum flies because he orbits the boat or flies alongside it. Not in a straight like that straight line flying. After a while, it's kind of like no offense. You know what I mean, right?
The whole thing is to always keep moving. Screw that hovering crap.
Right.
How you doing, Mr. JRC?
Yeah. Hey, Eugene's here, and Carlos, why don't you answer that question because you got them both.
Bob should get the Tiny Hawk 2 or the Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle. I don't know. He flies a Mobula 7 already. I would get the Freestyle. He's a little bit more experienced.
What's going on, Mr. JRCs? How you doing? Drone Ready. How you doing, sir?
For somebody brand new, I would stick with the prop birds.
Hey, Justin. How you doing, Mr. Drone A63? Thank you for coming into the stream, buddy.
Come on. He's old news already. We said hello to him. Don't interrupt Ed. Go ahead, Ed. I'm only kidding, Adrian. Relax.
If you're just starting out and trying to learn acro, that I think the Tiny Hawk 2 is a better choice.
But Eugene, John, he already flies, like you said, the Moby.
Yeah, he already has experience. He knows how to fly acro, so he can definitely. I would even go with the Tiny Hawk race if you want to just go fast. I like that.
Okay, I didn't realize that part.
No, John knows how to fly. I mean, he's done it a while.
Yeah, haven't you watched his last two videos? Come on.
No.
I've been
I haven't
having
watched
a
any
blast
videos.
with the freestyle.
No, he's got the Moby HD, the new one, or the newer one that I got.
They say it flies heavy, but I mean,
it does. But he was flying.
You can get used to it. Just have to
throttle it. He was doing acro.
So, Chris, what do you think? You gonna pull the plug on the goggles?
Yeah.
He's shaking his head.
The answer is yes. I would love to find the V1 goggles, but I can't find a pair.
I don't think that they're in production anymore, right?
Like so.
And DJI does not sell them themselves. So why do you want the V1 over the V2?
Because of what Mitch said. I'm not going to.
I don't remember. I'm going to have to ask him.
$100 difference between the two. I don't need it, so why buy it?
Adrian, you want to sell yours?
But I might need it. So hell, where's Best Buy at? I'll just buy the whole daggum package and be done with it.
The FPV one?
Because it's going to piss you off if I buy it because that's not a real drone.
No, I don't mind. As long as you're having fun, Chris, that's what it's all about.
I know, PC.
What do you mean it's not a real drone? It's a real drone.
It's not an acro drone.
It
I mean,
can
it is
be.
and it is. Yeah,
I'll
but
tell you
not.
what I'm going to do. I'm going to get Lon to ship me his, and I can just borrow it. Well, I'll get Adrian to ship me his because he won't hurt it.
No, Drone Bum was with Drone Bum. Drone Bum was with a guy that was flying it, and he flies acro, and he says it can do acro, but it's not a real acro bird. It's like a heavy bird.
Which one are you talking about?
The DJI FPV.
I've seen them guys do.
Mike's saying it flies great now. Night Train.
Dono
It does fly great.
whips and flips it.
Supposedly Mike did some inverted yaw spins with it today.
There you go, Mike.
Oh, that's cool.
We just need to. Did you get to fly it down south, Carlos?
No, Bill, what's his name? Metro Drones offered, but man, if I was to crash that, I would have felt like shit.
It's hard to fly somebody else's toy. I hear you.
Yeah, especially something like that new. Oof.
I mean, Carlos, listen. A lot of people say, well, the DJI FPV drone, you know, it's not a what you call an FPV drone. Well, technically, it's still a GPS drone, but when you put that thing in acro, just about anything you could do with that damn FPV, you could do with this one too.
The only one thing is, you know, I 100% agree. This is the only difference. If I crash one of those 3 or 5 inches, chances are I'm going to be able to pick it up and maybe change a prop this or that and put it back in the air. Whereas you're going to have to bring yours to the DJI repair shop, and you know what I mean.
Correct.
So that also may, depending on who you are and or your budget, limit you to what you will and won't try in acro.
Right.
Because I mean, half this is almost like a freaking, what do you call it? It just doesn't make sense. But half of acro is not only flying the bird where you have full control, but then you always have to push yourself, try to fly through dumb shit just to see if you can get away with it. And you probably will not try stuff like that with a bird like that. That's going to be more for, let's say, if somebody who wants to, you know, put out their cinematic videos or put out their footage.
And Carlos, to go by what you just said just now, like when you saw me go through that little metal building, before I even did all of that, I walked the whole freaking field on the park so that there's no wires or anything that's gonna be in the way, you know, before I did it. So I felt pretty comfortable.
It's good to know where you're flying.
You know what I mean? Because I know I wasn't gonna have nothing that I was gonna crash into. That's why I went ahead and flew it that way. Now that I know that, next time I go, I'm actually gonna use both fields. That one, actually 3. There's that one for the soccer field, the football field, and then the baseball field on the other side. I'll be able to go from one field to another. You know what I mean? Because I know now that I could just do it in certain areas.
Now, people think I'm crazy or stupid for saying this, but practice going right as much as you go left. Because I noticed your turns were all mostly left in the beginning of your video.
I'm pretty good bringing it to the right too, Carlo, but I was mainly doing left. You're right. I was doing more left than I'm doing right. You're right. You're right.
Just for, you know, you want to be able to know that you can comfortably turn right as good as well as left, in my little opinion. That's how I feel.
Yeah, my left turns, I tend to favor the left too.
How you doing, Mike B, aka the Drone Ranger? He dropped his M&Ms. How you doing, man? Thank you for coming in. But yeah, Carlos, again, man, when I took that thing up there, man, I think I tapped it off at about 50, and then I slowed down just a little bit because that thing was screaming.
But why did you slow down?
I slowed down because, again, if you notice, a couple of my turns were a little jerky because I got a little scared because, I mean, the stick, my finger kind of slipped from the stick.
Okay.
If I would have took it the other way, I was going to crash it. So I kind of slowed down a little bit to get, you know what I mean, around the corner. Then I sped up again.
Now, let's say
you got to learn to think fast.
Let's say you stopped and you let go of both sticks. What would the drone do?
It will literally just stop, like right there.
So then don't panic. Then don't panic. Because you know you have a safety guard.
And then they also have the air brakes. Like if you hit the brake.
Did you practice using that? Did you practice using? Have you practiced using that? Have you tried it?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
At a fast speed, and then you hit it.
Correct. Yes, I have. But then again, you know, sometimes, you know, I mean, a couple of times I just got scared. Like, oh fuck, and I just let go. You know what I mean? And they just stop.
That's the best thing. Then, if you get scared, then let go.
And then I hit that damn, you know, brake, and then boom, it just stopped right there. Cause you know, on a regular, what you call it, Mavic, you could let go of the stick, but then it's gonna travel a little bit forward.
Yeah.
This one is literally like boom, it just stopped right there.
Yep. It pretty much it goes straight up and then back.
Yes,
down.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, Mr. JDS Flying Kite? Thank you for coming in, sir. I really appreciate you, buddy.
Banana Man.
All right, now, Adrian.
Like Night Train said, it stops on hover immediately, man. It stopped almost immediately. Go ahead, Carlos.
So now that you have tasted the FPV and the speed, how do you compare it to your GPS drone flying?
I'll be honest with you, man. I was telling myself the other day, I'm loving this one more than the goddamn GPS drones. I'll be honest with you.
Good.
Could you see yourself picking this one up more often? Because not only do you get the same digital clear view, but you're also going to have the flying experience now.
I have, yes.
Good.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I still love my GPS drone because I even picked up the Mavic Air 2 yesterday and did a little bit of flying. I still love it regardless. But for some reason, I end up picking up the FPV-1 more than the other ones.
It's the flying experience. It's
having the goggles, man. I mean, I freaking love it, dude.
Not only that, but you can actually get, if you think about it, you can actually, in my opinion, get better, closer pictures using goggles than you do using the like a screen, looking at it, tablet or whatever you use.
Yeah.
You can get more precision, close up. You can fly through stuff that you would probably not think about just looking at the screen. Because you're in the bird. You become the quad. It's completely different.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I let my daughter, you know what I mean, just fun a little bit, looking at the drone. I let my daughter see it. And she was like I saw her little head just going like this for her head, just kind of, you know what I mean?
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, like she was into the, I tell her, sit down before sit down before you fall, relax, sit down.
Yeah, so you should always encourage people to sit down before they do it, or lean up on a fence, a tree.
Yes, sir.
Do you ever fly to music?
Do I ever do one now?
Fly to music.
Do you turn on a radio and then fly?
No, never done it. No.
You need to do that. Put on a good song that you like, not nothing stupid like something, I don't know what we call it, like Santana or something like that, and then you go out there and you rip some balls with some nice going on or whatever.
Got you. Hey, Carlos, hold on a second. Hold on, Carlos. I do want to welcome Mr. Eric from eDrone. Again, Mike B. Ranger, and I also got Mr. Danny Lopez. How you doing, Danny Lopez? Thank you so much for coming in, buddy. Really appreciate you, man. Thank you, eDrone, for pushing on that like button, man. Thumbs up on the stream. Thank you. So let me go and bring Lon back. Now go ahead, Carlos.
There, Lon.
So Adrian, you go out with your GPS drone, you take footage, you come back. When you put it on a video, what's one of the first things you add to your video? Music?
You mean when I'm editing my video on the software? Normally,
do you add music to your videos?
I do, but no, I don't add music right away. No,
this might inspire your flight. What Ed said.
Okay,
you put the
music. First thing I try to do is like if I'm recording myself, and then if I'm doing like a screen recording, and then the video, I try to get them all three sync. You know what I mean? That would go. You know what I mean?
Well, no, I'm not getting at the details of your video editing. What I'm getting at is most people add music to their flights, to their video footage.
And I do, but maybe I need to start doing that, but I don't do that right away.
No, he's not telling you to do it right away. Just put music on, and it might influence or, encourage your flight to do something, I guess. For Ed, it helps.
What I'm trying to say, Adrian, is music has a rhythm. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And flying has a rhythm to it too. And when you hear the music and then you start rolling and banking, you start doing it to the music. It's very cool. You need to try it.
Okay. Tenfold.
Adrian, what's your brother's name?
Richard.
Richard, how are you, Richard? Richard, can your brother dance, Richard? Does he have any rhythm? Or does he have two left feet?
So are you gonna lie, jackass? Go ahead.
I don't have to lie. I don't have to lie.
So he can dance?
So I do dance a little bit. I mean, I got a little bit of rhythm. I do.
I guess you're listening to Ricky Martin when you're dancing.
No.
Oh man.
And that's an insult. No,
it ain't an insult. It's a good tune, man.
Ricky Martin.
I'm gonna give you some credit. When we used to live in St. Thomas, you remember when we went to this party and you had to dance like all night? And my brother Adrian, he actually won first prize. Remember that? You had a remote control car?
Yes.
I remember. It was the White Tiger. That's what it was called. The White Tiger remote control car. Remember that?
I was
That was like-
probably at like a Helen Keller Institute where nobody could see anything.
That was that goddamn what you call it, that Radio Shack little bullshit out remote control car.
Yeah. I mean, when we were teenagers, that was the last time.
Hell
That was
yeah.
the last time I saw you using your 2 left feet.
Well,
My
anyway,
mouth is like, I can't believe you won. Like, wow.
I
What
mean,
the hell?
all you do is freaking just dance the whole goddamn night till you get tired. I mean, I just keep going.
Adrian is a 2-step guy.
Let's use
I'm
the
not
same
sure
image.
how I would fly listening to that music. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the
oh
bodies.
God, I don't know why people
No,
listen to
you
that
don't
stuff.
say.
That's not music.
Hold on, wait a minute, whoa. Hey, do me a favor. Hey, do me a favor. Say that again. Do it now.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
I like that. That was funny as shit. I like that, Ed. Thank you, man.
Or an album with that, man.
I'm gonna go deal with some batteries. I'll be right back.
Oh shit.
Something's got to give.
Hey, Lon, let's see that Air 2S, man. Let me see it. Can you bring it out, sir? I know you have it right next to you.
Yeah.
Hey, Adrian.
Out with it.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Chris.
Do you see the picture Carlos left?
Yes, I do. That's the one right there, the tiny hawk, isn't it?
That's the one.
The camera's all yours, Mr. Lon. Oh
Okay.
shit, he gotta get it out of the goddamn case already. 5 batteries already. What the fuck?
What are you talking about? There's 2 more.
You went
The-
bananas on that bitch already, man.
No, the Air batteries, the Air 2 batteries work with it.
Oh yes. Yeah, got you.
That's one of the good things about this stupid
So
drone.
even the blade cup propeller thing to keep the blades in place, that worked too for the Air too. It
Yeah.
works for that one too.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Absolutely everything worked but the ND filters.
Okay,
The
gotcha.
prop guards, the prop holders.
The gimbal cover too.
Who?
The gimbal cover.
No, because the camera's different. So
It's different.
anything
Okay,
to do with the
gotcha.
camera doesn't work. Let me put it like that then.
Okay,
But it came with one, you know. So
got you.
you know. So I don't know, man. The batteries working was a big deal. You know, I think Dre was saying earlier that was a big deal. You know,
Yeah, 'cause I remember talking to you about it, and I kept saying maybe the Mavic Air 2 batteries will work with the Air 2S, and obviously it came true that it does work. So now you don't have to buy as much because now you already got batteries for the other one.
So how do you like it, Lon?
Go ahead, Richard.
So how do you like it, Lon? Because I'm considering picking that one up.
well, you know, I was on the fence about it, you know, but I'm one of these people. I'll just buy it, you know, whatever. But the thing is that when I got the footage downloaded, I was like, oh, now I know why I bought it. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know I don't want to talk anybody into getting it because see, then when that happens, then they call me mad when their shit don't work, right? They call me mad. What the fuck, Lon? You talked me into buying this FPV, and now the goggles don't work, man. You're an asshole. So no, but for real though, the footage between the Air 2 and the Air 2S, nah, man, it's like getting out of a Camaro and getting into a Corvette. It's a totally different thing. It's a totally
My
different thing.
biggest thing is the camera, man. When I saw that 1-inch sensor, I was like, yo, I gotta look into this one.
Yeah.
So I mean, is it a Hasselblad camera it's got on there? I haven't even looked at it.
No,
Just a regular.
No, the thing about Hasselblad is I have a Hasselblad DSLR. I could get up and get it. The beauty of Hasselblad is the color science. Hasselblad has they're more of an assembly company than anything else. You know what I mean? Nowadays, the
Kinda like
sensors
a
are made by Sony. All the bodies are made by so and so. You know what I mean? DJI actually owns Hasselblad.
Oh, really?
Okay? Yes,
I didn't know that.
they acquired Hasselblad like 4 years ago or something like that.
That is interesting.
Yeah. So the bottom line is that the color science. I can't remember the letters right now, but it's Hasselblad Natural Color Solution or something like that. When you bought the Mavic 2 Pro, if you went to Hasselblad's website, if you put in the serial number for the Mavic 2 Pro, you got access to their editor for free. It's like a $300 or $400 editor, and you could get it for free if you had the Mavic 2 Pro, or if you have a Hasselblad camera in the first place. Then you could use their editor, and they have their own color solution. You know, that's the big thing with Hasselblad is their colors.
That's good to know.
See,
And it's medium format.
here's the thing I see between the FPV guys and the Camera Bird guys is the FPV guys first and foremost worry about feeling like a bird when they're flying, whereas the Camera Bird people worry more about picture quality than the experience of the flight itself.
Well,
Yeah, you got a point.
GPS is all about photography, but they are able to use their camera up in the air, you know, hundreds of feet up in the air.
Right. You know, as a photographer, for me, it's important to get sharp, you know, shots. You know, that's why the Hasselblad camera. That's the whole reason why I really wanted that, you know, Mavic 2 Pro. I mean, I shoot with a Nikon, and you know, I don't do video with it. But if the drone has a crappy camera, I don't care how fast it is or how high it can fly. If it takes, because I mean, if I'm doing like a wedding shoot, my drone, you know, clients are not gonna like that. So I gotta have a good camera on those drones.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's basically a flying camera.
Yeah.
Now, Carlos, I do have a question for you. I'm actually looking at these right here. You let me know if these batteries work with the Tiny Hawk 2. Let me share the screen. Hold on 1 second.
While you're stuttering about Adrian, I would like to.
Carlos, you tell me if these, and then you can read the description. You tell me if these will work with it.
Yep, those are them.
Yeah, but that's a 1S. You know that,
That's
right?
what he wants.
Yeah.
Do they don't have a 6-pack right there?
Say what now?
They don't have a.
That's 6 pieces.
Oh, it's 6 pieces. All right, the
It's
big
6
one.
pieces, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Right
For
here,
30
it's 6
bucks, that's
pieces right
perfect.
there.
That's good. That's the one you want.
Okay.
Perfecto.
All right. Let me stop sharing the screen. And okay.
And there's
tempo.
nothing wrong with wanting good footage from an FPV drone, Jim. We all want that. But our primary focus is not the camera, it's how well the bird flies, and then you can always do shit with the camera.
Yeah, FPV is more about the flying experience for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you forget about the camera.
Well,
Yeah, I
at least
agree
for
with
me.
that.
At least for me.
I agree with that. I've flown the FPV drone almost every day that it hasn't been raining, and I don't post. I barely post anything online because I didn't buy it for that reason.
Right.
You know what I mean? I knew the camera was garbage, so I don't really care about that. I'm flying for fun with the FPV.
But
Well,
I bet you
I
if
mean,
you
I know,
posted
but
videos, you get a lot of hits because people would be interested on what it looks like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, see, Lon, look, okay. You're all into this high, quality footage, which makes you a video snob, by the way. And I'm just saying, yeah, FPV, especially for footage, yeah, you can get some static in there and all that. But when you have good moments, you don't have the urge to share that at all.
Nolan, that's a question.
Yeah, I know. I'm considering.
Oh,
I'm considering the
Oh,
question.
All right. Well, while you think about it, I want to just take a minute and say hello to who's there? That's new. I just saw
Michael Wright.
Michael Wright.
Michael McReynolds is here.
Michael McReynolds, that's the one. And Michael
Hey,
McReynolds. I
Michael.
appreciate that. I appreciate you coming in, Mike. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate you, buddy. I know you, but see, I know he was good for something. Thank you, Carlos.
Other than busting you know what I couldn't believe, Adrian?
Besides kissing me and the goddamn drum meetup, that was good. Thank you for letting me know Michael was there.
But I couldn't believe that you actually posted. Remember when you were putting that video? I was busting your chops.
Oh,
you were talking
yeah,
about that.
Yeah.
And I tell you, you were good last night. And you actually
Well, see, listen, look. I was thinking about editing that part, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna leave it right there because that's Carlos. He's a jackass. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm not gonna edit anything. I'm gonna leave it right there.
You're funny.
Hey, Dre. By the way, I got that little pop up of your video, sir. I
Oh,
just got
okay.
it.
Yeah, I'm about to send it out.
What's going on, Mr. Tim Jackson? How you doing, buddy? Your link is in the email if you want to come on in, sir.
Oh, did you order? Did you look for extra props while you were there?
Hold on a second, because hold on. That's one thing I did not do. Hold on. Thank you.
Type in Emacs Tiny Hawk.
Because I did say that I already come with an extra set of props already, but
yeah, but that's
but they tend to fly off, Adrian. They'll fly off. Those little bastards will fly off, and who knows where they're going to frisbee off to.
Oh yeah, they propel.
Are they press fit? Are they
Yes.
press fit?
Yeah, I don't like that either. They're tricky, but yeah. The Tiny Hawk Freestyle, once he graduates to that, those screw in. Tiny Hawk Freestyle, they call it pusher because the motor is technically backwards, right, Ed?
Yeah.
Upside down.
On the Tiny Hawk.
Tiny Hawk 2, yeah.
All right, to answer Ed's question, I guess not. I mean, normally when I go to a location, since I've had the FPV drone, I'll fly the FPV drone around, and I'll also fly a camera drone around. You know what I mean? And I would post the camera drone footage because it's superior, you know, and then I probably don't post the FPV footage because, number one, I fly like a goon anyway, right? You know, because I'm not good at it yet.
A goon, I think he said.
A goon. I don't fly very well to begin with. You know what I mean? So the footage isn't smooth. It isn't that great. I'm not very good at keeping the subject centered, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So the footage I get from, you know, the Mavic 2 Pro previously, or the Air 2S now is far superior to the footage I get off the FPV drone. So I don't see
I
anything.
know. I get all that, Lon, but see, that's not the point. Because when you're flying FPV,
I'll give you an
there
analogy.
is no subject.
Right.
You're just trying to cruise and go through stuff and around stuff. It's a different thing. It's completely different.
The FPV, no, not the GPS drone is more for the National Geographic shots, and the FPV is like you're in a racing car and you're showing the racing car, you know, footage while you're in the car. It would
And
be
I would
more of like that.
I would like to add one more thing, Lon, and I tell this to so many people that are hesitant to put up their FPV footage, and that is, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey.
Can I get a hallelujah amen after that?
Oh, wow. I post up some shitty video, but it's the fact that I make it through a gate or something like that. That's the good part.
Under
Video
some trees, through a tree, you know, through a gap in the trees, under a park bench, whatever.
Just saying, yeah, hey, I did that.
And
I
crashes.
do that.
We love crashes. FPV guys love crashes.
Mr. Michael Wright, what's going on? We also got somebody that just came in, Harley FPV. Thank you for coming in, buddy. I really appreciate
Hey, Harley.
you. Man.
What's up, buddy?
What's his name, Chris?
We call him Harley. My mind's going blank. His first name. We met him in Colorado. He's from Colorado.
Oh, okay.
He rode a Harley everywhere he went.
Yeah, to each their own. Once I get good at it, I'll probably post a video.
Stop it. Once you get good at it, that drives me crazy.
Watching the journey is a lot of the fun.
And even Chris Hope.
Greg is his name. Greg is his name.
Greg.
Okay, Greg, there you go. So, Chris Hope, when you first got into the Tiny Hawk, I mean, did you like it the very first time you flew it?
Yep. Find a
Did
big
you
open.
break it the first time you flew it, Chris?
So you would say that you would pick that one up before you pick your Phantom?
No,
Mm-mm.
no, I like them both, man. I've had the Phantom for 5 years now. I like flying it as well as I like the first person view experience. I really do.
Okay.
It's just something you can't get with the Phantom or any
Gotcha,
camera
gotcha.
drone.
Technically, that's not totally true. You can get the DJI goggles.
Yeah.
But not all of us have those.
$249. What do they call that? Refurbished with the same brand new
Where?
warranty. DJI.
DJI on DJI's website.
I do have to agree with Chris. That is
Going
true.
there right now.
And it comes with the 1-year warranty, just like the regular new ones, which they want $350 for.
DJI.
What's the racing ones right now?
Oh, they're
Carlos?
probably like 5 and change, but that's not
Yeah,
even
the REs.
diversity. The black ones. I don't think they're diversity though, so I wouldn't go with that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
According to the GPS.
When you put the goggles on, you're flying the bird, Adrian. It don't make a crap. Even if you put it in, if you go from acro back to stabilized mode, you're still flying the drone.
Yes, correct.
You're flying it. GPS ain't got nothing to do with it.
Adrenaline. It is an adrenaline rush.
I'm looking. I ain't found them yet.
Just look on the refurbished.
I am. I'm looking.
Oh, okay.
GGLES.
Oh, he's finally home now. Now that he got out the sun.
Who's that?
Hey, Mike Kenny,
Oh,
why
Al.
you want to just start off with a 6S bird? I don't understand.
He's a glutton for punishment.
Well, I mean, he was asking if the electronics, if you run a 4 or 5S battery on a 6S quad, to slow it down a little will hurt the electronics. And no, most birds that are most birds that will do 4S are 4 to 6S capable. But they put different motors on a 4S bird versus a 6S bird. So I would say start off with a 4S bird.
Or
You know,
3-inch.
they'll run 3S fine.
How about a 3-inch?
And you can get a good head start on the big game. You know,
These guys
you
want
don't
to
have to go 6S right off the bat. No reason to do that.
Not to mention it's expensive. It's like what, 18 battery? Maybe a little more.
Hey, are we talking about the FPV goggles or there are other goggles?
No, the
there?
other goggles, the white
No.
ones.
I don't want them.
Oh,
I seen them.
That's
I
what
see
we're
'em now.
talking about as far as
Oh,
you can
now
get
he's
your
being
fan.
picky.
yeah.
Very. Thank you, Bob.
First, you couldn't do it. Like, I can't get laid till you present him with a fat chick. And he goes, well, I don't want that. I don't want that.
Once you go fat, you never go back. Is what they say.
Hey, Ed,
Preach, brother Chris, preach.
could
Ain't
you
nothing
use
wrong
this,
with it.
Ed?
What is that?
It's like a Caddx. I had it for a while, man. I bought it new, and I was going to start. This was
Give it
back
to Ed,
year.
man. Send
That's
it to
what I'm
Ed.
saying. The camera. Could you use it? It's a Caddx. A Caddx. Ed, give me your address. I'll send
Is it a
to
2
you.
cameras? Is it double camera?
No, it's a single. Oh, my camera's shitty. I just can't even focus.
Built-in DVR?
Yeah, it's got the DVR.
Yeah, nice.
Shit, I'll take it if he doesn't
It's got a
want it.
little bracket right here.
Hey, it'll get
Hey, I'll pay
quicker.
it for
It'll get
you.
there quicker for me if you ship it to me first. 'cause it
Oh, then
takes
send it,
days.
send it to Chris.
Who
By all
could use
means.
it though? Could Ed use it?
I'm halfway there.
Ed, can you use that camera?
I don't know. What is it?
It's a
It's a
Caddx.
Caddx. It's a
I was
built-in
using it.
DVR. I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
that's
got
what
the
he needs.
built-in.
Oh, hell yeah, I can use it.
Oh, you can? Then send it to Ed.
Look,
Ed's
Ed, give me-
address is
Ed,
TFT. No.
Look,
BR549.
check it out. I'm going to send you some stuff, Ed. See, look.
Cool.
Wow.
There you go.
Ed, I was going to start, getting to soldering and stuff like that, and I couldn't do it, dude. I got gorilla hands. I got all these little whoop frames. I'm going to send you all of them.
Those little dots on the boards are so hard to even see.
Oh, snap. That's Merry Christmas, Ed. Happy Hanukkah, even.
Yeah, I'll send it to you, Ed. Give me your address. I'm not gonna do anything bad with it. I got some props here too.
The third tree past the cow pasture,
Yeah, I don't know
down
how
the
it's gonna
block
get
from the
there.
6 cows on the field.
Yeah, this stuff just sitting there. All right, man. You can.
And a big tabby cat sitting on front porch.
Wait a minute, Al. Okay, you don't have like some disease that's going to take you down in like the next 2 months, do you, or something?
No, man. Passing it forward, man.
Not yet. Not yet.
I'll tell you what. Ed, what I'm going to do with it. If I try to solder stuff, I'm going to F it up. I'm not very good with that stuff. I try to do the stuff I can, but these little components I can't do.
They're
I've tried
soft.
before.
They're hard.
And this stuff has been hanging around in a drawer for almost a year.
Oh,
So what am
man.
I going to do? I'm going to leave it in a drawer. If I can give it to someone,
Spray
who
it
can
with
read
Lysol,
I'm
throw
not-
it in the
Okay, I
box.
get that.
I
Give
can
it
pay
to
it. You take care of that shit. I ain't spraying no Lysol on that. You do that stuff.
Ed,
It's good
you
stuff.
do it online when you build them.
Ed, you
Make
could
was
probably
it go.
throw the what
I'm
do they
sure you
call
can
that?
use this. This camera, I'm sure
Address
you
in the
can use
chat.
somehow. Or your email.
Yeah, Alex is a good camera, man. That's awesome.
Any
This is
cameras he
brand
doesn't
new, dude.
use, he can send to me. Frick. Or
Hey,
Chris
JC
said he
Fly.
needed a camera, right? Chris, you need a camera?
No,
How you
I'm
doing,
fine.
Jesse
Oh,
Flying?
okay.
How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in, sir.
Appreciate you.
I was going to
Got
save
that
Al a
part.
couple of bucks shipping by shipping it to Texas instead of all the way across the coast.
Nah, it can't be that much. $5, $10, 10, 15 bucks.
It's gonna go up when it hits the Florida state line. I can tell you.
Almost run over an alligator, man.
Here I'm gonna. When you get the chance, and if you're interested, it's an open invitation.
Put
I'll give you
the
my email.
address in the comments.
I'll put my email up there, and you could. Sorry about that. And let me look for this live stream. And you could.
Are you friends with Al on Facebook, Ed?
He is.
Oh, yeah, Messenger.
Oh, well, there you go.
Right
Into
there.
a messenger, yeah.
All right, I'll put it in chat.
There's no way in the world I would want Ed's address to send him something just to be nice.
It's up to him if he wants it.
Why is that, Chris?
If he does, Ed, if you don't want it, let me know. Anybody else out there in the chat or anything, email, and I'll send it to you. But
He doesn't want it.
Ed got first dibs on it.
Send it all to Ed.
Cool. I want that Pac-Man machine behind you.
I'll send him a real straw head.
I'm still trying to beat the high score on that. It ain't even high.
You guys know the post office is pretty good. If you just put down crotchety old prick, they'll know where it's
his
It'll go to Ed's place. Yeah.
It might go to Mitch. You better be careful how you say that.
Just put St. Augustine instead of Melbourne. Oh, by the way, April 28th, we're going to have our little FPV meetup for all those guys that want to come. 4 days or 4 nights, however you want to look at it, of fun FPV flying, primarily. Come one, come all.
You can't fly GPS cameras and be a part
Of
of
course
it?
you can. No, you can. But it's primarily,
We
because
won't
what
hold
happens
it
is
against the camera bird guy.
what happens is it does interfere a little bit with the FPV.
That's fair enough. You know, they're having their GPS drone guys are having a meet on the 2nd.
April
So let
2nd.
them have their meet on the 2nd. The FPV guys have their meet on the 28th. I mean, that sounds reasonable to me. Some people are pissed about it, but
Are they?
quite frankly, that sounds reasonable to me.
How could you be upset? I mean, they're two different
Look at
events.
me, man. People get upset about anything. Some people get mad when their ice cream's too cold. You know what I mean? you know,
I would think
and I
anything
understand where
that
they're coming from.
encourages people meeting and flying together in whatever venue should be encouraged and not be a point of contention of any way. That's silly.
Even if it's a meet every week.
That would be great. But
Hey, Tim Jackson, your link is in the email if you want to pop on in, sir. Come on in, buddy.
And I almost
Jesse Flying, thanks for subscribing. I'm gonna subscribe to you. Okay, all right.
Man, I almost had an alligator as a speed bump earlier.
So why not, Lo?
Ran it over?
I almost had an alligator as a speed bump earlier.
Oh, really?
Are you allowed to
Yeah.
run them over? Just
make sure you cut the tail off.
Footage from my DJI Osmo camera, my helmet camera, and I realized there was an alligator about to cross the road. It would have been 2 minutes before, would have run into it.
Damn it, man.
It's funny. Let me show you the footage real quick.
I remember being in a car on a very rainy day with a friend. We're driving down Linden Boulevard. What the hell is that? Kadoom, kadoom. Oh shit, it was a dog. Kid you not. Kadoom, kadoom. Poor guy.
Hey, whenever you're ready, share the screen now, Richard, and I'll put it in.
Yeah, I'm share the application.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it says share screen down, and you just share whatever it is you want to share with us.
You can put it up.
Make sure it's not your naked pictures, man. We don't want to see that.
No, I don't want to get everybody excited.
Or sick.
Yeah, I don't want Ed to go ahead and die on me from a heart attack.
Chris, when's your next FPV flying going to happen? What's going on?
Tomorrow, probably.
Tomorrow, okay. How many packs you got charged? 6?
I got 5 charged.
Yeah,
Cool.
That accident was my 6th one. I got to get a connector for it on the balance leads.
Oh, be careful if you change that, man. That thing is, charged. Make sure that's discharged. Those wires touch.
Well, that's why I got tape over 'em.
Can you see that?
No, you haven't heard it yet. Share the screen first. Oh, there you go. Never mind. Hold on.
Oh, you're on 2
What
wheels.
bike is that?
Yeah, I'm on 2 wheels, but let me fast forward here real quick.
What motorcycle is that?
It's a Gixxer 750.
That's what I thought. I have Gixxer 1000.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm coming down the road here. Look at this guy.
Oh, there he is.
Whoa!
I was like, what? I was like, what
just,
the hell is that?
He just chilling on the road.
He's about to cross the road, dude.
Oh, that's just a baby.
I go back in this thing. Yeah.
Where's that at?
Where's
He
that
just
at?
fucking chilling.
Data?
I was like, all right, okay.
That's crazy.
He didn't give a damn about you coming down the road or nothing. He said, "Fuck this
Man,
shit."
2 minutes before, man, I would have run into him, dude.
Ed, I just sent you a reply. I got it. I'll send it off to you, Ed. First thing Monday morning, it'll be in the mail.
Cool.
That's freaking awesome.
Send it with a kiss, Al. Send it with a kiss.
I'm going to be bugging them to put it to use, too.
Absolutely.
I know you will.
You know,
He's pushy.
Butchie prick.
It's going to be fun to listen to.
Oh, yeah. Ed, he's going to start asking him in the morning, Ed, you got that camera on yet? Ed, you got that camera on?
He
What's
will.
up?
He will.
Fly, you fool.
Well, he was with me this morning when I fixed the bird. So
that's it.
Well, I got online and there wasn't nothing there but a blank screen.
Hey guys, I gotta head out, man.
All right, thank you for coming in, Richard.
Take care, Richard.
See you, little Richard.
Stay safe.
Adios.
Take care, buddy.
Stay away from alligators.
yeah,
Moving
them
road,
damn
moving
gators,
road.
man.
That's crazy.
Us
Tim
Seminoles
Jackson, Johnny
eat gator
Flowers in
tail
the
all
house.
the time.
Good to see y'all. Little buddy, I'm out, man.
All right,
Get up
thank
early
you
and
for
do
coming
your,
in, buddy.
Sunrise
Good night,
flight.
Chris.
Yeah, I gotta go charge my batteries for my Phantom and go do the sunrise in the morning.
Chris, I have a question.
Well, I'll try and be there,
Quick question
Chris.
for Chris.
Okay, yeah.
Quick question. How far do you have to drive to that lake?
I got about a 20-minute drive.
Oh wow,
It's not bad.
That's awesome.
Not bad. It's
But
close.
before you can see the sun?
Hey, if I keep going west, I'll outrun it.
What's going on with Mike's drone, his DJI quad?
I don't know.
All right, Big Chris, you take it easy, man.
I'll do it. Oh man, a while ago he's bragging on it. Al,
What's going on, Tim Jackson?
Yeah.
Howdy, sir.
Hey, Tim
Hi,
Jackson,
everybody.
appreciate you coming in. Thanks.
See you, PP.
I know that's the Australian guy.
TJ.
Yes, that's him. That's him right there, Drone Dave. That's him right there.
That's it.
What did I do?
The Australian guy. What day is it?
Girl guy, yes.
He's in
1 p.m.
That's Mr. Ponytail.
You're just jealous.
I'm on the
No,
wrong
no.
side of the screen, by
Hey,
the way.
Carlos. I don't know
Hey,
if you
tell-
Carlos. Well, my
Hey,
hair,
sorry,
you
can I-
see my big old ponytail, Carlos?
I see. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. You're
I
jealous.
got a ponytail, dude.
Yeah, that's from
Next
the
time I
DR
see you, I'm
straight
gonna
from.
grab a flare pen and put a dot on the middle of your head. You're gonna look like a.
Disconnect the Caddx cable and reseat it, and I'll bet you it'll pop up. I had an issue with that same thing on this quad right here, and I googled it, and I disconnected the air unit cable and reseated it, and that magically enough worked, and the feed came back up.
Are you answering Night Train question?
Yes.
Okay.
Mike, I'm answering his question.
So, Al, Ed, Drone Days, Lon.
What's up, Tim?
Carlos. Dre, what's up?
Yes, sir.
Howdy. Adrian, how are you?
Hi, Tim.
What's
Nice
going
to
on,
see
buddy?
you. Appreciate you coming in.
Hi, Tim.
I love you, man. Keep flying.
I love you.
You got jokes, Lon. I see how you are, you bastard. You got jokes. Mr.
Hey, like I
Roomy.
said in the chat, I want everybody's sticker from your logo of your channels. If people can, I want to fill up my cases with stickers. So anybody wants my address, I'll give it to them in an email.
Yeah, I put my email up there. You can send me. I'll send you a sticker.
Now, Ed, is that the Mobula?
No, Tiny Hawk free. No, this is the Baby Hawk, right? Hawk.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
it.
it's the baby hawk.
Look how cinematic. Check it out. I like it.
Yeah, it's hard to be cinematic with that bird.
Nah, he pulled it off. He did some nice smooth flying earlier.
No, that's a
Uh-oh,
fast
uh-oh.
picture.
He's looking for the freaking Spanish moss. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
He about to hit that tree.
Nah,
A sound only counts in horseshoes
Horseshoes
and
and
hand
hand grenades. Anyway,
Does your neighbors ever complain, Ed?
he doesn't have neighbors. He killed them all. All those little
they're in that trailer back
they're
there.
filled with bodies. Anybody bothers them, that's where they go.
all those vehicles are people that he killed.
That's right.
Hey, Dre, somebody asking you a question, buddy.
Yeah, I see that the JC Flying. No, I just put up a video of my latest acquisition, so
I got to
you
see
can go
that.
check it out.
What
Would it be
quad is
wrong,
that?
would it be wrong to share it right now? Because you wouldn't get 6 views or 8 more views on it.
What's
Share
that,
it with
Al?
us now. Can you share it with us now?
Oh, it's about 10 minutes long, dude.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah.
I'll have to look at
I'll have
that.
to check it out.
The
I like
Enterprise
that
Duel is okay.
control station you have with the monitor.
Yeah, I got it all
Right.
in that video.
I'll have to check it out.
What quad is that, Ed?
That's a nice case, Dre.
What's
Baby
that?
hawk car.
It's a 3-inch
That's
quad.
that's a nice case you got for that drone. In the case, it looks nice.
Oh, that case is the control is the ground station control thing. It allows you to gives you the we call it sectional foam that you can cut out yourself to fit a drone in there. So it all be one big giant thing, you know.
You got a monitor in there too, right?
Yeah, the monitor's in the top of it, and then the power units over to the side, and then all that foam right there. You can put it. I got it cut out for batteries and for the drone.
How long does it take to power that station up in there? Powered up.
I mean, how long will it last?
Well, yeah, like if you charge it, how long would it last? 4 hours?
Yep.
Oh, my dogs are going
That'll run off DC, won't it, Dre? Can't you hook it up to your car?
It comes with DC and AC plugs.
All right. So you can run it indefinitely. You just got to leave your vehicle idling, probably, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's a nice
Adrian,
setup.
you bought the Tiny Hawk too? Sorry, Long.
That's okay.
What was that, Tim?
Did you buy the Tiny Hawk too?
He keeps thinking about it. He's been thinking about it for like
No,
3 or 4 weeks already.
I'm looking for the propellers and I can't freaking find them.
You write all you
Right on
type is
eBay.
Tiny Hawk 2 propellers.
That's exactly what I'm looking for, Carlos. I'm even tapping it, keep doing it, and it just nothing's coming up.
Let me see if I find
It's right
it.
on
What are you looking
Amazon.
on? Amazon?
I'm looking at Amazon. See if you can find it, because I'm looking for it and I can't
All right,
freaking
all right.
find
Go
it.
on Banggood. Go on Banggood.
No.
That's where I got mine coming.
No, well, yeah,
You're in
because you're in
Australia.
Australia. He can go to
You're in
RD2.
Australia.
No
Yeah,
offense.
yeah. I
We,
know.
we won't hold it against you. No, I'm only
Yeah,
Hey, Carlos, hold on. I think I found something. Let me share the screen. You tell me this is the one. Hold on. I think I just found something finally. Hold on. Let me share it real quick. You tell me
I
if
got-
it's these right here.
I got 4 50 milliamp batteries coming and 5
Are
50
they those right
milliamp.
there? Or they're not the same?
Hold on. Still loading.
And you got some slow internet.
Yes. Shitty.
It's like fucking
Yeah.
Flintstones.
Every so often you hear it say, "You've got mail."
Mhm.
No.
Technically, you can use those, but no.
That's
No.
not it.
No, that's not it at all. That's 2.5. No, Tiny Hawk.
What up?
That says
It's not these either, is it?
You want
No,
you
it's
want
not
them
those.
like this. You want props like this.
It does say Tiny Hawk Freestyle Baby Hawk, though.
all right. I found them.
Hold on.
like that.
Like
They're
what?
right here. They're right here, dude. Hold on.
Just put in
Hold on.
Tiny Hawk 2.
Show me that again, Tim.
I'm looking at them right now on Amazon.
Yeah, get Carlos, man. Carlos got them for you. I got 10 sets coming. They should be here any darn day. I think.
Let's see if this.
You need a lot of
sometimes they fly off easy, and other times they're just great.
Adrian, the link is in the chat.
Exactly, Days. Yeah, exactly. That's why I got them 4 50 milliamps. I got 30 batteries coming because I want to have extras.
You see, that's the way to
Yeah, you
go.
go
You're
through them
smart.
fast.
You're
You
smart.
know, because they're only like 2 minutes.
Hold on,
each.
Hold on. Bring that up
You only-
again, Aldias.
That's the one.
I'm sending it to Ed. I'm gonna send
Oh,
it to
shit,
Ed.
that's the case.
Oh,
The Ed
okay.
care package.
Nice.
Wow.
Boys. Is that the one?
Yeah, I
It's the
actually
winner-
got one
winner.
of those.
Yeah, this is like the VV one.
I got
It
that.
was about 2-3 years. It's just been sitting in my closet.
I got that.
Yep.
25 milliwatt. So
That's
I'm gonna
okay.
send him. I'm gonna send him a care package, a California care package.
Oh.
I'm thinking about buying another Tiny Hawk too, just to have 2 of them. Just
Backup. Yep. Couldn't hurt.
around. Yeah, to have a backup.
Or, well, I don't know if you want to go. No, you don't have a regular controller, right? You have the ready to fly.
I got the ready to fly, but I do have a jumper,
Oh, well,
you're
you
cool.
experiment with a Mobula.
a Mobula. All right.
Mobula 6,
Yep.
MOBULA 6, but you're gonna have to get new batteries. That's the only downfall.
So yeah, I got that one.
Oh,
Are
there you
those
go.
Hall gimbals? Are those Hall gimbals on that,
Who
Tim?
cares? He's flying, Hulk.
Those Hall gimbals are good. I like how they feel.
I know.
Right? I'm gonna be
Oxygen.
particular about it. They feel right, man. They feel right in the hand.
All right.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah,
That's
there he
Mike.
is.
Mike, did you fix that?
I didn't check it. I'll deal with it tomorrow.
Mike don't
I'm
like
working
my
all
controller.
afternoon. I'm like, nope, I'm not taking the top back off the sticker tonight.
I like that one.
Mike don't like my controller. He said it's a Jumper T16 and it sucks.
These are good. X-Lite with Hall gimbals, Al. See?
Yeah. Those are probably real comfortable to fly with because the video. I'm an ex-video gamer.
And
So
I
probably
have a
feel-
QX7 also, but I tend to pick this one up faster.
So, Adrian, what's next on your show agenda?
On my what now?
What's on your agenda? I know you
Trying
wrote
to keep-
everything down tonight.
Trying to keep up
Yeah.
with the topic. That's the agenda for next week.
With gimbal, not gimbal, with drone settings, I heard him say something about.
Another thing is the when it comes again, a lot of you guys know a lot about camera settings when it comes to the drones itself. Like, I'm not that good with it. My brother pretty good about ND filters and doing the, your shots on manual instead of doing it on auto. Like, setting up your shutter speed and your ISO. Aldias will kind of schooling me a little bit about it. I'm not that good at it. So if I could have, get any knowledge from you guys, I really appreciate it. You know what I mean? From you guys that know how to use that manual shutter on ISO, you know what I mean? All that good stuff. I know you do, Dre, because of what you do, you know what I mean, when it comes to your Power 107.
I keep it as simple as possible, man. You talk to people like Al or Brian.
Matt knows a lot about it.
BMAC, the people who can do that Lightroom stuff and Photoshop, they're the ones that know how to manipulate the camera settings probably better than anybody else, because they go in post-production and even do more, changing the sky and all that kind of stuff, man. I keep it real simple because, like I say, I'm not trying to get fancy with it. And, it's just construction stuff. They're happy to see the ground.
Who's flying?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. When I'm doing
Who's flying this?
construction stuff for clients, Dre, I'm filming in auto.
No way.
Yeah.
Me too.
Exposure.
Me here, same here. It's mostly in auto.
It's all photos.
That's why I like using the ND polarized filters, because that way it pops out the colors, and those guys get all ooh and ah and see the yellow cat equipment and the green looking whatever brand that is and the other stuff. They're like, man, that looks nice.
Oh, nice. You bought that night train, Mike. Nice. I've been looking at long range birds.
This is Night Train. Night Train, is this the DJI one?
Yeah.
Oh, that is Night Train. Okay, I didn't think that was it.
Oh shit! All right.
That was too wobbly. Man.
This is getting ready to switch into acro for the first time.
That's when it jumped. Yep.
Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it pivot forward here in a minute.
That's the DJI.
Yep, that's the DJI FPV rig.
So now you're in. No, you didn't get macro yet.
Getting ready to go into acro here. You'll watch me nose down in a second.
Boink.
Now it's acro. You notice quick.
How's it different? If you were to explain it, how's it different than regular FPV? It's just not smoother.
It's not as smooth as your regular FPV because it's like a kilogram. So I mean, it's heavy, but like flying a 6-inch.
Yeah, but you're still getting used to the controller and the whole thing. So I mean, I bet you if you fly a few packs, you're gonna get smoother.
Oh yeah,
I hope so.
Yeah, you can change the expos and stuff like that. You rate a little bit for your stick control. So I got to go in there and play with things a little bit. But
is this your first acro?
Yeah, first time flying an acro today.
Yeah, I could see that. And that field isn't that big. That's not necessarily that big. You're on one side or the other in like a second.
I'm right there by the yellow fence there.
Hey, where do you got your rates at, Mike? At stock?
This is all stock, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're gonna want to
I
bump up to
definitely
about
got to
800.
adjust the rates, man. She's twitchy on the roll a little bit, and the dive a little bit. The yaw.
Yeah, you need to change your expo and then up the rates because you're like about 400 right now. 420 for all you.
It looks like it's rocking.
Yeah, it seems a little twitchy on the roll.
Mike, is it anything like FPV, like your other one?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It flies just like the FPV quad as far as your stick controls and everything else. It's just a little wonky because it's so big and heavy.
You got to get used to it.
And it's underpowered.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a little underpowered.
Yeah, people keep saying that. I don't know yet because I
Who
can't
are
get
those
my
people?
rates out of like 600 or 700 because
Well, rates ain't
it's
going to change anything on
2,000.
the power of it, though. Your rates are just going to change your stick movements and whatnot.
Yeah, but isn't
It
it
changes
powered
what your
by a
maximum stick is.
Isn't it a
The
6S
rate changes what the
battery?
maximum stick
Yeah,
is, right?
it's a 6S battery.
So how's it underpowered? It needs
Because it's got smaller motors and whatnot.
Because of the weight.
Just the heaviness and the bulkiness. It just makes it feel more underpowered. Especially for a 6S. I mean, you'd think it was really punchy, but I had it up to 70 going across the field today, though.
But Mike, if you notice, I mean, it's still getting the job done. So I'm thinking that, but you say being underpowered, I will have to disagree with you. I think it gets the fucking job done.
It gets the job done. I'm not saying
Adrian, what are you comparing?
Underpowered.
No. I'm just talking in general because
like
you get
an
drone.
FPV rig normally because of the weight. And whatnot.
If you flew a different FPV drone, you would have probably understood.
Oh, yeah.
what it means.
No, Carlos, I'm not disagreeing with that. I said I think it get the job done. That's why I'm thinking it's not underpowered. If it's underpowered, then it will probably not be able to do what it does right now. That's what I mean.
Well, it gets the job done, I guess.
It's underpowered as far as other birds go.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got enough power for itself, but it's just if you fly FPV, your rigs usually you feel the thrust a lot more in an FPV rig than the one.
Can you throw
Just
this
because
out?
they're lighter.
Can you throw it, Mike?
I didn't really try, but you could throw it a little bit.
Okay.
So you had no urge to fly under any of those bridges, Mike?
Oh, I played
there you
on
go.
it. I just didn't today. I was
I know,
See,
I
you picked
did.
up pretty good on it, Mike.
And I saw the inverted yellow.
That was close, Mike. That was close.
I thought you were going to slam it on the ground.
Nah.
So all I was saying was, the rates are set at the factory at about 400, and it goes up to 2,000. And I thought the rate was the maximum the stick puts out at max. You know what I mean? Like if you have your job set at 400, it'll only spin so fast at max stick at 400. But if you make it 800, it spins twice as fast.
Yeah.
Is that not fair?
It spins it faster. It
I have
doesn't
a
add any
question
more
for you,
power
Mike.
to it. It just does it faster. Just
Mike-
allows it to
Mike, you're flying it pretty good, dude.
Does the oh shit switch work in acro?
Yes.
Yes.
If you're upside down and you hit
It
the
works on everything.
hit switch, it will totally revert itself back up right and
Just
go
stop
down.
and stand. Okay, cool.
Even if you're diving down, like right here, if I hit the oh shit switch, it'll just stop right there and go to a hover.
Correct itself. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Carlos, when you were talking about that split S earlier,
Yes,
I
sir.
see Mike doing a couple split S's right
Yeah.
there.
Banging them out.
That's a good way to turn around. Now you just got to do it smoother. That's
Mike, is this stabilized? Is it
No.
stabilized, this footage, or
No.
not? Okay.
There's
Acro.
no stable. Once you
probably
hit
have
acro,
Rock
it's
City on,
all
don't you?
acro. It's air mode straight up.
Oh, you put it back into regular.
Yeah.
Oh, just video. Oh, okay. I thought that was
Yeah, I was
cool
playing
right there.
around because I wanted to see something. I wanted to go cruising around a little bit. And
Hey, Carlos, another thing is, in this one, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Lon, but if you actually, I think, if you get in kind of trouble or something, it will kick you back into normal. And
so
then,
when you hit the oh shit switch, it automatically puts you back into normal versus FPV mode.
Right.
Yeah,
There's
it'll
only
take you
two-
back into a stabilized mode. Then you got to
Also-
actually switch it
also
back
if you
into
lose range
to the
too.
FPV.
if you lose range, it will also kick you back in normal and bring you back home.
Yep.
Same thing with low battery. Low battery will kick you back into normal mode, go into stable conditions, and then go to the return to home mode.
How you doing, Mr. John Live
25%
RC?
or something like that on the battery, 25 to 30%, depending, somewhere around it.
Thank you for
Depends
coming.
on what
John
mode
Live
you're in
RC.
and how you're flying.
Good flying, Mike.
So yeah, I got a
Yeah.
couple packs in today. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool. What are you getting, Mike? 5-6 minutes? 7-8 minutes?
About 7, 8
7.
minutes, somewhere around there. Playing with full acro.
Mike, you're gonna love that little Flywood long range Explorer.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just gonna give you like 20 minutes if you get that Lion pack.
Yeah, I was thinking of going to the vape shop and making me one.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, they ain't
Adrian,
that
I'm
hard.
going
to
to go ahead and
make
pop
battery
out,
like that.
partner.
All right, Dre. Thank you for coming in. So good night,
Take
buddy.
care, Dre.
Take it easy, Dre. Really appreciate you.
So,
Carlos, Al, Lon,
Take it easy,
Bill,
man.
Mike, Ed, and the
The
gentleman here with Drone Days.
Flywheel Explorer
You a Marine?
is digital.
yeah, it's going to be a digital edition.
Why the Flywood? Why didn't you get like any of the other ones? I'm sure you
With the
could
fly
get,
wheel,
like,
I've heard lots of good things and the fly time on it and whatnot for the long range. The other one I was looking at was the one that Mitch just got. It's
Roma.
Yeah, the Roma, High Flight Roma. Yeah.
When are you supposed to get that?
It's shipped from Get FPV, so 3 to 10 days.
Okay.
It doesn't have a date yet on an expected delivery.
I'm glad you're doing all right, Jody. John Shots. Thank you for
Got the
coming in.
Vista unit all set up, ready to go for it. So yeah,
Hey, Adrian, I'm gonna pop out of here. So thanks for having me up here, bud. Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming in, Tim. I really appreciate you, buddy.
Bye, Tim.
Take
Have a
care.
good afternoon.
Man, we went up on Doji. Doji went up pretty good
Yeah, I
in the
saw
last
that.
few days.
Yeah, Bitcoin's been going up. Well, it's staying stable.
Yeah,
All right,
Bitcoin. Oof. Oof.
Hey, Mike, did you ever find any anything on your 3D printer to go ahead and make for that, for the battery for the FPV drone yet, for the DJI?
no, I've been looking, man. You ain't gonna get the STL file. You're gonna have to go over to fucking Ken Dono to buy his version. He ain't giving up the STL file, and nobody's.
I'm saying, is he the only one that's doing it? Nobody else doing it? Only him?
No, there's
He
other
had
ones.
somebody else design it for him or whatever.
What did
There's
I
some
miss?
you get on Amazon.
What's an STL file? What did I miss?
STL file is the file that we use. It's a stereo type file, or whatever. It's the print file. So
Oh, okay.
basically, your 3D file, you put it in as an STL. You put it into your printer slicer, and then it kicks it over into a G code, which is the printing code.
What are you looking to print?
It's a battery slip that goes over the bottom of the FPV battery to help protect the legs.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because the battery on the FPV rig has the actual legs.
Yeah, the Spark, they did it that way. They had the Spark batteries with the little rubber feet.
Yeah, kind of rubberized, but yeah. So it's got these two legs that come off the bottom here. These are soft rubber, but when you're landing all the time, you're scuffing them up. So the idea that they did is they printed a cover that goes over the end here.
Be nice if the host made you big screen so we could really see it well. But
So that it covers up those legs and just protect them.
Oh, Lord. Go ahead, man. Show it again.
But yeah, so they just cover up this top end up here, all this part, and then it's got feet that protect these.
how long does
So
it take to
it's
charge
planned on
those batteries, Mike? An hour?
No, dude, it don't take
Hours?
long at all.
Oh,
I
short.
charged 2 batteries up in like an hour and a half or something like that.
For 2? Oh, okay. Thank you, Adrian. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate you. Appreciate it.
Hey, here's what he's talking about with these battery dealios people are printing up.
Yep, there's the
They can
battery
mount it.
holder for your headband.
Yep.
And
That's
if
the
I'm not
one you
mistaken,
need right
you got
there,
one- you got the one from Dono, right? Because
Yep.
that's his print thing right there.
Yeah, Dono sent me this one.
You need one of those, Adrian, so you don't break your wire.
See, we're not cool, so Dono's gonna sell them to us.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's the case.
I turned them down for those battery covers. I go, I don't want those things. I mean, I get what everybody's saying,
I
but
don't think the battery cover's that big of a deal. If you're hitting it hard enough to ruin the battery on that thing, then you probably shouldn't be flying the damn thing.
But see, but see, Night Train, anytime I land or I take off, I do it in normal mode, so it's really
Yeah,
nice.
you're supposed to.
when it
That's what
lands,
it tells
so-
you to do in the DJI manual. It says put it into normal mode before you land so that it doesn't bounce or anything like that.
Correct.
Because it's going to have acro ability. So when it taps something, it's going to try to, to work with that if the motors are spinning. Whereas if you go back into stabilized, it goes back into the ground sensors and everything else and nice and slow.
How about that, Miko Steve? Thank you for coming in, Miko Steve. I really appreciate you, buddy. And by
Mike.
the way, hey, Mike and Lon, I tried the precision landing on that damn thing. It actually lands fucking accurate. It's pretty accurate when it comes to that.
Yeah, I
precision
didn't check to
landing.
see the return to home accuracy or anything. I just landed it myself when it went into return to home mode. I'm like, oh, hit the button real quick and we'll fly it back and then land it.
Hey, Mike, you're in the air with this thing and you hit. Is there an arm and disarm button switch, rather?
No.
No, it's in
Oh.
the sticks.
Yeah, your sticks arm the motors.
But no, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. If you have it on acro mode, you hit the button twice to arm the props, and then you hit it again to disarm it. It does do that. If
But
you
not
want
in
to
the
take
air while
if
you're
you want to take off
in
an
the
acro
air.
mode,
not while
in
you're
the air,
flying.
no.
So I guess what I'm getting at is there's no way to actually accidentally hit a disarm
I don't
switch
think so.
and drop it. Okay.
No.
You'll
I
stop
don't
video
think-
or you'll pause or what's the other? You got a scroll wheel under there. So yeah, you're pretty
covered.
You got a switch that you can switch between the modes. You've got your pause button or your oh shit button, whichever you want to call it. You got a wheel under that. The other side, you've got your camera stop and start. Underneath that, you've got a button for switching between camera and video, and then you've got a switch that's programmable. That's the little switch to the left is the programmable one.
Yep.
Right there in his fingertip.
Right now, it's programmed to change your camera angle.
Yeah, you can customize whatever you want to program it to within its limitations or whatever. But yeah, there's no like arm and disarm button like on a regular radio.
Is it the same 2 sticks down and to the right or to the left? One of those?
Yeah, in into 2 sticks down and in or out. I think out will do it too, right? Either way.
Yep.
Yeah.
A pro tip, Adrian, when you loosen your throttle, when you finally loosen your throttle so it doesn't spring back. I keep seeing people do this when they want to land and they want to, pull their goggles off. They play with this to get it in the middle so it'll hover. But all you have to do is hit the pause button. If you hit the pause button, the drone automatically hovers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't care where your stick is. When you hit the pause button, it just stops. And then you can take your goggles off and then fly it in. You know what I mean?
Good tip.
Yeah. A lot of people, they're doing this thing, you know what I mean? And I've seen people almost crash it because they have it down a little bit and the drone's going, woo.
Yeah, they come down, they go to switch, and they're like, "Oh, we're closer to the ground than I thought." Yeah.
Yeah. Or they have it going up. Woo, there's a tree.
Yeah, because like when you're in the acro mode, so when it goes into hover, if your stick's a little bit lower than center, when it goes into hover, it'll actually start coming down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It won't just. You can get it to hover though. You can put that stick to a hover point, and you can get it to just sit there if you want. But yeah, if your stick's a little bit lower than that hover, it will come down towards the ground more. It'll start landing around.
So you can actually adjust the stick from center, from staying center.
Yeah, it won't stay. Mine doesn't stay centered. Mine doesn't stay centered.
Nope.
But that's how they sell it to you.
Back that you adjust, and it
They
takes.
sell it to you center sticks.
Yeah, they sell it just like this.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then you're forcing it down when you land. I mean, when it's acro, you have to kind of like keep your thumb on that throttle even more so. Otherwise, it wants to throttle up, right, Mike?
Well, no, it'll stay. You get a stiffness. So mine's stiff enough. Wherever I put that stick, it'll stay.
No, because I'm saying if you had not loosened that
Yeah,
switch,
if I hadn't, if you didn't do it, you left it centered, then it would do that.
to
Yeah.
constantly keep it down, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because
I tried
mine was
that.
actually below center.
And that's
Yeah, I
probably
love
how
it.
Adrian is flying now. Right? You didn't loosen your stick, did you?
I have everything in normal the way it is, Carlos. I haven't adjusted
It's in the
anything.
middle. Okay.
Correct. Yes.
So if you do that switch, it might actually help you fly better.
It probably will help. Yep, for the acro mode. Yep, and then if he loses his stick, he's not going to be flipping around. Something that Drew Camden from Rotor Riot was talking when he did a video of flying FPV with the guy the first time flying it, the FPV rig. Then he put him in stable mode, let him fly, and then he put it in acro mode, let him fly. And the tip that he gave him was, shit. Now I lost track of what I was thinking.
I'm talking about the stick and middle and not middle mode. Did your choo-choo train get off the track, Night Train?
My head's so fried tonight.
Lost your
I'm
train
on
of thought?
Vicodin right now because of the pain.
Oh, that reminds me of a joke.
Vicodin tonight.
Choo-choo joke. You know
I
the
get that,
choo-choo
like,
joke, right,
funny
Adrian?
No.
Teacher has a class.
All right, hold on. In case anybody doesn't know, this is the Free for All Saturday now. Go ahead. We're not talking
Yes,
about.
go.
Go ahead, Carlos.
Teacher's having a class. She
Now
asked the
I'm trying
little
to
girl,
think of the video over. Fuck.
give me a sentence with the word choo-choo. She goes, when my daddy goes to work, he gets on a choo-choo. ask a little boy. The boy goes, "When I grow up, I'm going to learn to ride a choo-choo." They ask Adrian. Adrian said, "Well, my father went to the bodega last night. He told a man behind the counter, if you don't give me all your money, I'm going to choo-choo."
I'll be right back. Wah, wah, wah. I'll be right back, fellas.
Man, now I'm trying to think what the hell Drew was talking about. Fuck, that's got my head fucked now.
I'm going to get a drink. I'll be right back. Let Adrian ponder
I
that one.
think I need a drink too after that.
Poor Adrian.
Poor little guy. Poor little feller. So, Mike, you flying tomorrow?
Little feller.
I don't know. Adam was talking about charging some packs and whatnot. Depends on
Yeah,
how
we've heard Adam
my
talk
ribs have been killing me today. I flew 2 packs and I was like, no, I'm going home. I had the other 2 DJIs loaded up with me. I was like, no, I ain't even gonna fly them around.
Right. Well, Gadget Inspector, I don't know if you ever heard of him. He was on Fly Zone's live stream the other night. It's a black guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a half-breed guy. He's a black guy. He lives in the same town I do. He wants to meet up in and around Ionia tomorrow, which is right in your neck of the woods. He's talking about Ionia State Park, and I was talking the windmills again.
Last time I was down there for Ionia area, I went to Ionia State Fairgrounds for a Metallica, Danzig, and Suicidal Tendencies concert.
Dude, I was there.
Back in like 93,
90
94.
right?
Something like that, way back.
Yeah, that was in the 90s, right?
Yeah, it was like
Dude, I went to
94,
that concert.
95 maybe.
Yeah, Suicidal Tendencies, dude.
Yeah, light show and all, dude. Mosh pit, the whole
Yeah,
shot.
is that a name of a group?
Yeah, Suicidal
Suicidal
Tendencies,
Tendencies.
yeah. Danzig, wasn't it Danzig?
Yeah,
No.
Danzig, Suicidal Tendencies,
Yeah.
and Metallica all in one.
Yeah.
General admission, Ionia State Fair. That was one of the hardest places to get out of a fucking concert I've been to, dude. It was jam packed.
Dude, we were so hammered. We almost slept the night there, man. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning before we got out of that parking lot. 2 or 3 o'clock
We
in the
spent
morning.
half the night over at the hospital with one of the chicks because she got too close to the mosh pit. Somebody come down on her ankle and sprained her ankle.
Oh, jeez.
So it was like we missed half the show going over there, but we came back to catch the end of it, and then ended up in the traffic on the way out. It's like,
Jeez. Yeah, the very next weekend we went and saw Anthrax, and like 2 other groups in Chicago. I mean, that was a crazy month. And then it was Monsters of Rock, like a month or so after that. Monsters of Rock came through.
Yeah.
That was a crazy summer. They don't do them like that anymore.
Yeah, we have all kinds of concerts that summer.
Al, you were more of a discotheque kind of guy, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
You went and saw the Bee Gees that year.
I was born in '72. So
I could see Al
my
more. of a
my
disco
brother's
kind
more
of guy.
around guys at your age.
Wait, how old are you, Al? You're in your 40s?
I'm gonna be 49.
He'll be 49 this year.
Oh, I
I'll
got
be
10 years on
49.
you.
In September.
Oh, wait,
Young
mine too.
prick.
Mine's September 21st.
Mine's the 14th.
Mine's
Cool.
the 8th of May.
I'm an
Ed, I
8th of
sent-
May.
Ed,
Shut
I
up.
sent you a tracking number, Ed.
We have the same birthday?
May 8th?
What year, though,
May 8th,
Nathan?
1972.
I was 65. I was born on Mother's Day. You know how our birthday falls on
Yeah,
Mother's Day?
every couple of years we get to share it with Mom. Yep, my brother's is the 10th, so he had the same thing going.
Somebody left. Who left?
Trey.
No,
Right.
Bob.
Yep.
Oh, John Days. Bob, okay.
John Days.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't even say goodbye.
Oh,
Prick.
damn
So,
it.
Adrian, you going to get that Air 2S? Just kidding.
Was that a question for me?
He's getting ready to start selling all his drones so he can buy FPV shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Keep his best 2 GPS drones and sell everything else.
He's got a head start though. He's already got
DJI drones. How many DJI drones do you need anyway?
I got 7.
All of them.
Yeah, I bet you even got a Tello.
No, not that piece of shit. No.
Free. I forgot about the Tello.
Not that piece of shit, Ed. No.
I heard the Tello's fun.
Hey, fuck you, man. The Tello's a sweet ass indoor.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Tello's
it's
fun.
not. That's a piece of shit.
I heard
You're
if
a
you
piece
the
of
hack
shit.
on the Tello, it's a big flying bird.
Why is it a piece of shit, Adrian?
Because I flew that piece of junk. That
You
shit
ain't
is
got
crap
one. That's
museum.
why.
Did you take the prop guards off?
Yes, I'm pretty good with a fly my drone without a prop. Yes.
Without a prop too, huh?
I've never. I've only crashed.
Must be.
I've only crashed one drone, and that was my Spark, and that was my dumb mistake. Every other drone that
Yo,
I had,
you better knock on some
never
damn
had a problem.
wood, Adrian. That's all I gotta say.
You gotta fly him to crash him.
I was just gonna say that, but I was refraining.
I was reading your mind there, Carlos.
Mhm.
Whatever it might be. Now you just want to try to go against me. I think the Tello's a piece of junk.
You're just a-
Now everybody against me now because I said that
Dude,
about
do me a
drones
favor, Adrian.
What?
Do me a favor, please. Is there a piece of wood around anywhere?
One's got the Tello.
Is there a piece of what? Ed, I'm sorry, what now?
I want you to find a piece of wood and knock on it right now. Okay, could you say you never crashed?
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
have because I crashed yours several times.
Yeah. FPV, if you're not crashing, you're not flying.
And then if you crash, you're not flying. Such a dilemma.
Yeah, you gotta live in Michigan to understand how awesome this drone is. Because I can fly this, I can like fire it up in my condo and fly upstairs, fly around,
You know,
come around.
you know the app allows it to go to 99 feet now. They
The
updated
Tello
it.
app?
Yep, they let
Yeah.
it, and then they have you know that block. What is that school
Yeah,
thing?
you
where
can fly
can
missions with
program
the
it?
damn thing. Yep. You can program missions into
I
it.
thought that was pretty cool, actually.
It is. This drone is cool as hell for $100.
And I even like the Parrot Mambo because that you can
Yeah.
actually put goggles on. You know that, Adrian? You can practice with the Parrot Mambo.
They still push that Tello.
No, I did not know that.
We had like some drone meeting or something like that where they had like at the local airport here a couple of years ago, multi-GP come up from Detroit. And they had a bunch of
Detroit.
different drones though, DJI stands and this and that. And they had like probably about 30 of those Tellos. They were just trying to push them things out.
Yeah, DJI Rise Tello, they're called. They kind of mix the companies. RYZE.
Yeah, then
I
the
thought that'd
Parrot
be
one.
cool until I saw how tiny it was. I was like, holy smokes.
Is that the Mambo? I have it. Do you have the camera on it?
Yeah, this is the Rolling Spider. I got the Mambo
yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
And then I got the fly one too, the airplane looking one. I got that
Mhm.
one too.
They're actually pretty cool. I thought they were what they are.
Yeah, again, you're sitting at home. It's winter in Michigan. You know,
Nah,
around the house.
I kind of get the winter thing. See, I don't really get that down here. So, I mean, I know
Yeah.
there's people that they have months where they can't go out fly outside.
Hey, Carlos, you remember this?
Hold
You're
on.
old enough to remember these, right?
I never owned it though.
Yeah, that's the old SEMA from like 11 years ago.
That's more like Ed's style because he's that old.
You know,
Old prick.
I did not know about drones 11 years ago, by the way. I didn't know they had existed.
I knew
Check
about
out this
drones
deck,
11 years ago, but I
Adrian.
thought they were just for the military.
Make this big real quick. Look at this
What the
stack.
fuck is that?
Look at this so-called stack.
That's an old school toothpick right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is like when they didn't have anything on them. No stabilization, no nothing.
No camera, no nothing.
No nothing. No nothing, baby.
Completely line of sight, huh?
Yeah, it's line of sight, no stabilization, nothing. No gyro, no
That's
nothing.
true acro then.
Yeah, this is like you're 100%. There's no help here other than it controls the motors, which is obviously good. But other than that, this thing's a pain in the ass to fly.
And that's probably why you went to Camera Birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, between that and then the first FPV drone I got, I had those old goggles. What were those? Now I can't remember not Drone Master. What was the name of that company? It was one of the first FPV goggle companies.
That I wouldn't know.
I can't remember.
Wi-Fi or 5.8?
Wi-Fi, and it was the guy that left that company to start Fat Shark.
Gotcha.
I can't think of the damn name of the company right now.
Hey, with that Parrot Mambo, did you get the BB shooter and the claw?
No.
It shoots BBs. It has a little thing.
I've seen that. I didn't get it though.
Oh yeah, shoots little BBs, little plastic BBs, and it has a claw that opens, closes.
It came with the little guy, right?
You could put a little Lego on top. No, I bought one.
It came with the little guy.
I bought one of those.
I got the one that's a boat too. I got the one that's a boat. It's a hydrofoil.
Hovercraft.
Yeah, it's a hydrofoil. You hook
Those
it to a
things are fun. I saw
hydrofoil,
all those in the
across
beginning.
water. In a bathtub, basically, the water's got to be perfect.
Yeah, flat.
Or
This one's the Air Hogs hover one.
Oh yeah.
Is that a surfer?
You can fly the drone regular, or you can sit it down here, and then it'll hover around on your floors and whatnot.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
That is way cool.
I
These
like
are the
all that
coolest
stuff.
toys.
Yep.
I don't know what happened. It was like 10 years ago. Everybody and their brother was trying to get into this, and then all of a sudden, poof.
Yep. Now they got real and serious.
They got Therial.
Come on, you bastard.
Adrian, be quiet.
15 different states were there.
I know. Adrian just keeps running his mouth. I can't believe it.
It's kind of reminding me of Spank on Mitch's channel.
Spank.
These are
Fly,
Spank.
you fool. Fly.
Exactly, Adrian, and that's what you need to do. You got that bird ordered yet, or what?
Hey. Watch your mouth.
Hey.
What did I say?
Huh?
What did he say? What did he say?
The tracking number is blah, 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 blah.
Ah, so it's on the way, is it? So
Hey,
how
Carlos,
long
you've
will
seen
it
this
take
one, right?
you? How long will it take you to open the box,
That's
Adrian?
supposed to be a fun flyer.
It will probably
That's
take
off
me
the ground,
about
roll over,
a good
turn
couple
it
of
over.
minutes.
Yeah.
So what is that long?
This is that other parrot we were just talking about.
That's the one that
Okay,
Art lost in his neighbor's yard, I think, and then he lost the his Phantom 3 looking for it, knucklehead. What is that? A swing? They call it a swing.
Yeah, the swing. Yeah.
Yeah, those are fun. All those little things.
Yeah, but it's got to be like no wind.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the problem.
There's got to be like
Yeah, the
zero
wind
wind.
looks like it'd take that thing crazy.
In the gymnasium.
Yeah, it's just a foamy.
Yeah.
Good night, Bill Ronan. Thank you for coming in, buddy. Have a good night, man.
This thing, you could put it on top of a Mavic Mini, and the Mavic Mini would still be under 250 grams. Just about. This thing is like, there ain't nothing here, man. Parrot, I don't know what happened to Parrot, because they were really doing stuff back in the day. They were trying shit, and then they just kind of went,
And Jim Droning, you can actually put the Tello in like a sport mode and go quick with that bad boy. Although it films down, it just films the ground.
Yeah, it's like.
Hey, Lon, I got my stickers from Decal Girl yesterday. How hard was it to put that thing on that drone and the goggles on the remote?
Have your patience together. You know,
shit. Okay.
don't do it when you're tired. Don't do it when you're angry. Don't do it when your kids are running around the house making a lot of noise. You know, like
And when
take
you get
your sweet
upset,
ass time.
when you get pissed off, walk away from it and then come back.
Yeah, because it's not hard, but
Tedious.
you want it to look good. So you got to take your sweet ass time. It'll probably take you 2 hours to do the full kit.
Aldias told me the same damn thing too.
Yep. You got to have all your patients together.
I just like the one because the one I got is the Dominican Republic flag. You know what I mean? And all that shit is gonna look bad as fuck.
Yeah. I looked at one for Night Train. It's called Acid or something like that, and it's all green like flames and green like ooze or whatever. And I'm like, damn, that would be like Night Train style right there.
Green ooze.
It's like green flames and green like ooze too. Like it's oozing and burning, kind of like herpes. No, I'm just kidding.
Herpes.
No, for real, bro. It looked badass.
Hey, my Conde. Hey, my Conde, when did you buy that Air 2S? When did you get it?
He got it the day it was released, just so you know. He called me and said, I got it. Or texted me, rather.
I know somebody called me talking about, hey, man, I got it, man. I'm looking at him right now. He got an ugly, freaking, what does the hat say? Damn, Hoover Dam. That's not it. You already opened the son of a gun. That's not it.
No, it's not. That's what I'm sending to Ed. I wasn't going to show his address. He got the tracking numbers on the way, Ed. I'll put it in the mail on Monday. Got a nice little package deal on there.
Oh,
okay.
my
That
Conde.
was very nice of you, Al. On behalf
Yeah,
of
I mean, how do you, man, I wish I could handle shipping like that.
You're lucky you walked to a mailbox.
Yeah, that's all I got to do is just drop it off.
That's pretty funny, Mike B. Anyway, where's that thing, Lon? Let me see.
What, this?
That shit looks like it's hard as fuck to put that together, man.
How many hours or days it took you to do that?
Oh, a couple hours, but I took my sweet ass time, like I advised Adrian to do. You know, take your sweet time and have like an X-Acto knife or a really good razor with you.
Also, you gotta cut a lot of shit too.
No. Well, you gotta pick it. If you've never done decals before, I hate to say this, but they have a really good tutorial video. I would watch it. Okay,
like
but you gotta pick it. You gotta pick it first. What you do is you take out the decal sheet. Oh wait, no, hold on.
And you cannot have any bubbles, Adrian.
Adrian, you're probably better off letting your daughter do it.
You know who put a good skin on was Ice Spike. He did a Ferrari on his Mavic Pro. It came out really nice.
All right, they send you this shit, right? And it comes like this.
Yeah.
All right. And there's little dots where the screws are, where there's little places. And you got to pick them. And what that means is you lay it out and I can't see one right now. But anyway, wherever there's like little screws, little dots, little areas, you take your X-Acto knife or whatever and you pick all those out first. You know, you take your, there's one up there. Okay. Right there. Right there. You pick all that kind of stuff up front. Then that way you don't have to mess with it when you're installing it. So, you know, if it were me, that's what you do. You sit down, you pick it, and then you plan it. And they send you directions. Do I have them? I might throw them away. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. They send you directions numbered where everything goes.
Okay.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Good luck, Adrian.
You know what? You just work at it. You work at it. You take your time. Like I said, you got to keep your patience together and clean it off good with rubbing alcohol first.
I mean, I might as well go ahead and take my fucking time now because I can't even fly the son of a bitch. I don't have the goddamn cable for me.
Adrian doesn't have any patience. He's Dominican. He has no patience.
Well, then you cancel the order.
I already got the goddamn shit with me.
I think you can do it personally. It's not hard. It's just it can be aggravating and it's time consuming. That's what it boils down to.
Gotcha, because I seen James Droning did his on a video, man. That thing looks pretty good, man.
Yeah, like I said, they send you full directions on exactly how to do it. You know, And all you got to do is, follow the directions. And I'm not trying to be snotty. I mean, for real. You just follow the directions, take your sweet time.
And a clean surface.
Yeah, you clean it. Yeah, just like the directions say, clean it first. Make sure it's nice and clean. Clean your hands because you're gonna touch the sticky part. I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't care who you are or what you think. You're gonna touch the sticky part. So make sure your hands are extremely clean too.
Is that shell smooth or a little coarse?
These are smooth. This is a matte. I don't know which one he got.
No. The original one. The original one you're putting it on.
Oh, it's a. I don't know what do you say, guys. I would say
it's like flat,
smooth.
Okay.
Oh, it's got a texture to it. The stickers stick to it really well. I can tell you that.
Now that shell comes off, right? The main one.
The main shell does come off.
So you take it off and put the sticker on it, right?
I didn't, but you could. I considered that, but I thought that small piece would almost make it harder.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because I had the big drone to hold on to. It kind of made it nice. I took the props off too.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a pro tip, but I'm here to tell you, take the props off.
Oh, anything that gets in the way.
Yeah, they just get in your way. They're constantly they're fucking with you the whole time.
Dominican flag flying FPV.
That sounds sweet, to be honest with you.
I mean, it looks pretty nice, man. It looks pretty fucking badass.
Yeah, you got all the pieces. So
how much did they charge you for that?
Well, $25, Adrian. I forget.
For mine, I think it was like between $20 to $25, something like that.
Something like that. I forget. Oh, and they have an installation warranty. So keep that in the back of your mind. If you fuck it up, they'll send you another whole kit. See this? I got another whole kit. I literally messed up one little piece. And I told them, I called them and I said, hey, I just need this one little piece. They said, okay. And 2 days later, I had a whole nother kit. And all I needed was this piece right here, that one. And it was my fault. I put it on, and then I put the braces on top of it. I didn't like the way it looked. So I went to take the braces off, and I screwed this piece up. It's a piece that goes on the front leg.
I don't know, man. Is that any of that gonna make you fly any better?
Not really, just decoration. No. Hey, you know one thing? You a real ball buster, like Aldi is calling me.
You got to remember, Ed. You look good, you fly good.
It's fashion over function, Ed. Fashion over function.
Yep, form over function. No, I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you the exact reason why I started putting skins on mine. I was downtown with my Mavic Pro, flying around by the river, and I looked away at my screen for a minute. Somebody talked to me, asked me a question, and then I looked back up, and I'm like, where the hell did my drone go? Oh, there it is. And I ran the stick to the left, and nothing was happening. I ran the stick to the right, and it went left. I'm going, what the hell? So I really cranked it to the right, and then the next thing I heard was crash. And I had run my drone into a building sideways because somebody else was flying a Mavic Pro too. In the same area. And I mistook his drone for mine. Okay? Gotcha. I'm human just like everybody else. So that's exactly why I always skid mine. That's exactly why.
That is the best reason. That is a great reason, Long. I'll have to give you that.
Yep. That's why I always skid mine. Every time.
But see, when you're FPV, you don't even see the bird anyway. So.
It's a fashion statement at this point. You're exactly right, Ed. It's a fashion statement. Although with this one, it does hover and fly like a regular drone too. So you could mistake if me and Adrian were flying in the same field. It's possible we might mistake each other's drones,
Especially when they only got a green canopy or a smoke clear canopy. You know what I mean? Everything else looks exactly the same. Radios, everything. You set your radio down. If you ain't got a different land, you're easy to mistake somebody else's.
Yeah. Yeah.
You always change the LEDs. I mean, that's something anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did change my LEDs to go ahead and do the whole, like I just change it all different colors.
Yeah, you did the rainbow one.
Yeah, the rainbow.
Yeah,
there you go.
You did the rainbow one.
Yep. That
I'm
one.
gonna make mine pink.
No pom-pom balls, Adrian?
No, little small ones.
La cucaracha horn when you're flying?
No, the chupacabra horn.
More like
You remember that chupacabra?
Yeah, hell yeah, that bullshit. Had everybody scared. Yeah, I remember that.
That was
I'm
Puerto
trying to get
Rico, I think.
22s for mine. I'm trying to get 22-inch rims for mine, but I can't
Yeah,
find
really,
any.
spinners.
I can't find any.
No, the
Saw
rumor.
blade.
Matt North let us know on the rumor of Adrian is if there's an accessory, Adrian's going to buy it.
Oh, I can't
Adrian-
talk either.
Yeah, Adrian
Did
has
you get the
the.
remote, Adrian? Did you get the controller?
I'll be right back.
I'm not telling you anything.
Did you get the controller? No, I figured you did.
Adrian has
It
the-
was $200
the
bucks.
lure.
I'm like, I don't know.
He has that bait lure for the drone he bought for the Mini. You haven't put your video out either, Adrian. We've been waiting for that.
No, I haven't seen the video on flying with the controller yet.
What's up, Joe Blaylock? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in, man.
I got it, but Ken Dono sent it to me for free, so I probably wouldn't have bought it if Ken didn't give it to me.
Right?
You got a buddy. You got a good friend, man. He's a hell of a friend. to
Shit.
you.
Shit, I had to call him up after he gave Bot Grinder a $2,000 fucking drone. I go, whoa. You gave me a $200 motion controller, and you gave Bot Grinder a $2,000 drone? You know, what the hell?
Yeah, bots
You like
just
using it?
crash it too. That's the thing.
I haven't seen Bot Grinder fly it yet.
He'll just crash it.
He might not have gotten it yet. Ken is slow to ship sometimes. You got to like call him daily. Be like, hey, you shipped that yet? Oh shit, yeah, I'm gonna send it. He's better now though because he's running a business. So that I got to take that back because he sent me that battery holder. I bet I got it in a day, and I'm not exaggerating. I mean, he called me Monday and said, hey, you want one of these battery holders? And I said, yeah. He goes, what color do you want? I go, white. He goes, white? I'm not selling them in white. I go, I don't fucking care. I want it in white. And I had it Wednesday. So he's gotten a lot better because he doesn't sell them in white.
He did make some
blue ones.
some nice glossy red one. Now they look good as shit.
Yeah, that red looks pretty sweet. The red almost changed my mind. The reason I don't get them is because of this fucking case I got. I don't think the shit will fit in there. I don't think the shit will fit in there with that shit on there.
How are you, Steve Carpenter? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in, man. Really appreciate you, buddy.
Hey,
I like the red filament.
Oh, you bought some too? Or that? No, I was gonna say you
Yeah.
figured that out yourself.
Yeah.
Dude.
That red would look fat on this.
you
That
know,
red would look good.
say what you will about color combinations, but if you got a garish bird that's got all kinds of different colors on it, you're better able to spot it when it goes down in the weeds. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for Decal Girl to come out with a skin for the new rig because now Mike's got me saying rig. For the new rig because I lost it constantly flying. That Air 2S. Every time I looked away for a split second, it was gone. You know, that light gray, dude. I don't know what they're thinking about that light gray. But, oof.
Excuse me, Adrian. Did you say hello to South Carolina Aerials, Steve Carpenter?
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
Steve
Steve. I
Carpenter.
want to thank you for coming in. Really appreciate you.
Yes,
What's
I
up,
did.
Steve?
That's Steve Carpenter.
Okay, just checking.
South Carolina or Southern
That's
California?
not South Carolina. That's SoCal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
California.
I'm leaving with Mike.
I'm gonna
You guys all take care.
Pillow some head and enjoy this Vicodin.
Take it easy, brother. Thanks.
Did you say I'm going to enjoy this Vicodin?
Yeah,
Is that what I said?
I got Narcos going. I was in pain today from. I must have
Thanks,
slept on my
Adrian.
side or something, but today was
later,
hurting. I was
Aldia.
like, to hell with it. I'm taking a Norco tonight.
Your shoulders going bad on you?
No, my ribs are still bruised up.
What's you do?
Bruised up.
Getting
Fucking
fucking old.
taking out the garbage about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
From throwing out the garbage? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's like
Yeah, I leaned over the handrail on the deck to reach for the lid for the garbage can. I couldn't quite reach it, so I gave myself a little boost so I could get it.
Yeah.
And when I did, I heard my ribs just kind of do that. You know how you take
On the
pencils
rail?
and roll them together? It sounded just like that, dude.
Ouch.
So Tuesday night, about a week and a half ago, I was in the ER at like 2:30 in the morning getting X-rays. They said everything was fine, just bruised up, but man,
So
it hurts.
it's more muscular than anything. I hope.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, it's sore as shit.
All right, cool.
And I keep
As long as it's
laying
not
on it
bones.
funny or something, I think, when I sleep, and ended up waking up. I'm like, oh.
Well, way back when I was 50, I could do that no problem, Mike.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
How you doing, Steve-O?
Evening, Steve.
All right,
Take care,
nice
buddy.
to see you
Have a
later,
good one,
man.
guys.
See you later, Mike.
Sorry about messing up your name there, Steve.
Oh, that's okay. People are worse than that, and some of them it's when you just heard that, well, hey, shithead or asshole, and you turn around and I wave back.
I know that one.
So, Steve, did you get that new Air 2S? Okay.
No, I've got the Air 2, and I mean, it does what I want to do.
I got the Air 2 also, man. I'm good with that one.
I mean, it's a nice, for what they did, it's good, but I was kind of disappointed not having an aperture adjustment. You're going to put a 1-inch sensor on a bird and not having control of aperture, it's kind of like a waste. And that's just my own opinion.
I know people that share that same opinion.
Go ahead, Lon.
Oh no, it's his money. You know what I mean? So I'm always, a big fan of, not letting people, but you know what I mean? People got to make their own decisions. It just feels like, no offense, but it feels like someone's always looking for something. You know what I mean? If they'd have had a variable aperture, then somebody would have been like, well, it should have rocket boosters or something. It's always something. You know what I mean? Somebody's always got to find something wrong with it. You know what I mean? It's like, I've been flying the Mavic 2 Pro since the day it was released, and I can count 10 times that I actually went out of my way to adjust the aperture. Seriously, I usually use ND filters anyway.
For me, shooting sunsets, you could get rid of the ND filters and control everything right there, and be able to adjust it on the fly with not having instead of having to bring it down. When I bought the Air 2, one thing I did buy was a variable filter.
Yeah, I have
from Freewell. I bought that 2-set filter, and that thing is sweet because you can bring it down, just go rotate it and put it right back up. You're not having to pull a whole filter off, open up a case, look for the right filter, put it on. So,
right.
I was hoping. I was just hoping for adjustable aperture on it. That's just my own opinion.
Yeah, they got to stop somewhere. I mean, I don't know.
I know why they didn't. I know why they didn't, because they wouldn't be able to sell the Mavic 2 Pro. It would be useless.
They're not trying to sell the Mavic 2 Pro anymore.
How are you, remote pilot Australia? Ari, how are you, man?
And Joe Baylock, right? Joe Baylock is here.
Yeah.
Joe Baylock, I said hi to him already.
Oh, I didn't. So I was saying hello to Joe Baylock. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you, Carlos.
I'm happy to see Ari out there on mats the last couple of weeks. It's great to see him. He looks good. Been a long time. All I want to know is, did you make any dent in those emails, Ari?
Is that how you say his name?
His name is Ari, yes. How you doing, Rocket White? How you doing, buddy?
Well, no, you said it right, Ari. Steve's calling him Ari.
I said Ari.
Oh, did you? Wouldn't it be Ari?
Call him anything but late for
Variable ND.
Yep.
Don't leave home without him. You know what I mean?
Oh, there he is. My chat is way behind.
No, you look really good, Ari. I never look good. Yes, you did.
Hey, just like you, Ed, you're all possum, you're all raccoon, you're all upside down. You're like 150 years old.
When are you going to learn how to break in a hat?
No, I'm 111, thank you.
Adrian, mira, little bend.
No.
Look like a duck.
He looked like
Where
a
is Duck
platypus.
Platypus, right? Teach
Hey,
him.
those are fighting words, Ed. Those are
Teach him,
fighting words.
Steve. There you go. You see that curve? That's the
And
way
see
we
the
wear a
fine
hat.
print up
Look
here?
at Lon's hat.
You
That's
see
the
the
way we
fine
wear a
print
hat.
up there?
Steve-O.
You see the fine print up there?
Got all that ghetto looking hat.
Yes, sir.
Steve.
Yeah.
You're my friend. Don't be listening to Carlos.
With a flat
Don't listen
brim
to
hat
Carlos.
in the get-go.
You are my
And-
brother, Steve. Don't be listening to Carlos.
And Chris Hope sent you this beautiful hat from Texas to wear,
Yes, he
and
did.
you don't wear it.
Yes, he did.
She don't
You'd rather look like a gangster than a gentleman. That's why.
Yeah, but he'll be shooting his little.
Hold on. Wait a minute, Steve. But Carlos talking all that shit, but when I met him on the drum meetup, first thing he did is give me a big old kiss right here on my cheek. I thought he
That's
would kiss me
right.
in my lips.
No, you're not that pretty.
Okay.
When I
I didn't get
first
any
saw
kisses,
you, I
and we
was
shared a
taken
room.
back with your size, so I felt like
Mm-hmm.
like a little kid giving you a little hug and kiss. That's all.
So, Lon, I have a question for you. How do you like it? How do you like the new drone?
Well, it's not drastically different than the Air 2, of course not. But man, the video, I'm a believer now. You know, I was a little bit like, I'll get it because, you know, whatever. But man, the video made me a believer. That, you know,
Well, you're doubling the sensor.
yeah. I mean, when you start talking about the 5K too, people are going, oh, 5K, it doesn't make any difference. Bullshit. Yeah, it does. If you got the right equipment, of course, you know, you got to have the shit to watch it. But it's day and night. I was like, I rendered a clip in 4K and I rendered a clip in 5K, 5.4, and it's totally different, you know. And
Plus, it gives you the room to crop.
Yeah.
To bring it into 4K, and you can zoom in and not lose the quality of that image.
Right, and when you upload to YouTube in 5.4, obviously they're going to knock it down to 4, but you're not going to lose as much as you normally do because, you know, YouTube massages your footage too. And in normal mode, it flies almost 40 miles per hour now. In normal mode,
Really?
it's like 36 with obstacle avoidance. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you have obstacle avoidance up to almost 40 miles per hour now. So that's something too. I mean, these are all small things, but you add all these little things up. You know what I
This
mean?
is my obstacle avoidance right here.
Well, you're cooler than we are, though.
Going back to your eyes.
Because
You can't
of
cross the
my
street without
obstacle
GPS.
avoidance, that's why I run into things at times.
Yeah, really.
Ari,
cross the
you're
street without
spot on.
GPS.
You're spot on with that comment, Ari. Plus, you can save a lot of money.
I like that part. Do you guys practice flying in ADI mode by any chance? In case you ever run into that.
You know what? I did, and I actually felt good flying the damn thing in ADI mode. I did pretty good.
Good.
No GPS, no nothing. I mean, I control the thing just fine.
Good. You should practice that.
Well, what
Just
drone,
in case.
Adrian? None of the DJI drones will go in that ADI mode unless you hack them.
I did the 2 Pro on the Mavic Air 2, and it flew just fine.
How'd you get into ADI mode?
Doesn't it kind of do that if you lose a certain amount of satellites?
Yeah, but okay. Let me put it this way: when I first turned it on, you know how it normally start looking for satellite. I mean, you could fly right then and there without the satellite. It's just going to let you know. You know what I mean? Your GPS not active or
Locked.
something of that nature.
Right, but it does lock.
Mm-hmm.
It does lock eventually, right?
It does, but sometimes it tends to take a little while. Sometimes, not every time, but sometimes. Like the FPV one, it picks up 25 to freaking 27 GPS. all the other one only pick up like 13, 15, maybe 16. That's it.
That's another improvement between the Air 2 and the Air 2S. The new satellite module's off the charts. Right? They put in the FPV drone. You turn it on, you got satellites right now. I was getting 15 sats in my house. You get satellite right now. The Air 2, until they did a bunch of firmware updates, man, you had to wait 5 minutes before it got satellite locked. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating, but it seemed like forever though. You'd fire it up and you'd sit there for a while before it locked satellites. In fact, that's how Bono crashed one.
Our rocket, you're saying about a big screen. More and more people are buying it. Like I've got 3 screens here that I use for work. They're all 1080, and you're right. 1080 is good enough 4K. But if somebody does a production, and he just hopped in there, as Matt did, he even took a Spark, upgraded it to 4K, put that up and pushed it up in his production, created a 4K. You watch that on Ultra HD TV, which we have in our family room. All I can say is that man is talented. Matt, and this is not trying to blow your head up or anything, more than it already is, but you know what? You are an outstanding producer. You do one hell of a job with your editing and what you put out. And I've watched it with my wife. My wife will sit there just mesmerized watching it because he sent me out a thing because I kidded. The big joke was when he did the filming for the golf course and the kangaroos were out there and I go, I made a comment of caddies. He sends me the other day, there's video out about this guy comes up going, hey, mate, you see my golf ball? The kangaroo's laying up there and the kangaroo shaking his head.
I saw that. I saw that. I saw that.
Oh, man, it made my day.
You know who does pretty good work is Ron Lockwood. I caught up to some of his videos. He also does good editing.
Yes, he does.
You know, Ron has over 20-some years as a professional photographer, too.
Makes sense. You can see good stuff. Good stuff.
You know who does horrible edits?
Me.
Me. God, I hate editing. I hate it. I start out pretty strong. My first minute or so of a video is probably pretty good, and then I lose interest. I got editing ADD. You know, I'll get like a minute in, and I'm like, you know what?
I could totally understand that.
Live stream, Lon. Live stream. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, right. I mean, the first minute or so I'm on it. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be the best video ever. And then I get in about a minute. I'm about half an hour into editing. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right, Adrian. Thank you for letting me bother you and your guests and be a pain in the ass on your stream, but it's always fun.
Thank you for coming in, Carlos. I appreciate you, man. Hey, Carlos, by the way, that little rip you did in that guy's basement, man, that was fucking amazing, man.
Not bad, right? You know what the best part is?
That's a pretty
for
fucking
it
basement,
too.
dude. That basement is huge.
Oh, yeah. My client's tienen dinero.
I bet he does. That's a big fucking basement.
Yes, it was.
And that thing was loaded with a whole bunch of goodies in there, too.
And he barely goes down there to feed the
Carlos,
fish.
thank you for coming in, man. I really appreciate you, buddy.
It was fun. All right, gentlemen, take care. Keep smiling. Keep flying. Have fun. And I really appreciate you too, Adrian.
All right, man.
Take it easy, Ed.
Carlos.
That's my kiss, a virtual kiss, until the next meetup. Take care, guys.
Until the next meetup.
Well, damn, Steve. You came in late. You came in late, buddy.
I know. We have our granddaughters here for the weekend, so.
Oh, okay. You've been busy then. Okay. All
yeah,
right.
running around and plus normal stuff to do and catching up with bookwork.
Got you. How you doing, Sleeping Bear FFC? How you doing, FFG? How you doing, man? Thank you for coming in, buddy. But yeah, it's 12:11. I'm also gonna call this a night.
Yeah, I was stunned.
You're having fun. We've already been here for 3 hours. Holy cow! Ed, I'm glad that you went ahead and stuck around for a little bit, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad
man.
you didn't
I'm
want to sleep on me.
stay conscious.
Normally, you want to go to sleep after you have your little beer. You know what I mean? You have your little sipping on Grandpa's old cough medicine. You know what I mean? There you go. There it is, right there. Sipping on Grandpa's old cough medicine. All right. Well, I do want to thank everybody that came into the panel, everybody in the chat. Thank you, Steve-O, coming into
Thank
the last
you.
minute, but I appreciate you, man. Lon.
Take it easy, Adrian. Take it easy, Lon, Steve.
Bye, Ed.
Later, brothers.
Chris Hope,
If
Aldi,
you fly-
everybody that came in. Have a good night, man.
If you fly, we are brothers.
Yes, we are. Big Lon.
Yo.
Thank you, man.
Yep. You're welcome. See you
Everybody
later.
everybody in the chat, have a good night, man. Steve-O, once again, thank you, buddy, for coming in, man.
Good seeing you,
Thank you,
Steve,
man.
yo, dog.
Good to see you, Lon.
Don't lie.
Take care.
Have a good night,
it is
everybody.
Good to see you. Good night.
See you later, bud. Again, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for coming in. Rocket White, I was born 20 years after the first TV was invented. I remember when we went to the movie, the kids are late in noon. Yes, sir, that is right. Again, Mike B, thank you so much, man. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. Love you guys. I will see you guys on the next Saturday. God damn, I couldn't get that out. See you guys next week, Saturday. Good night, man. Have a good evening.